Hello guys, welcome to Lex Alexis. Well, yeah, welcome to Lex Alexis, but welcome to FIFA 22 Predicts for Matchday 44. There was a bit of a delay, and I've got a couple of excuses for it. Yeah, here we go, the list of excuses again. So, I was trying to eat a chicken sandwich, or in fact a turkey sandwich, because we had leftover turkey from my dinners from the past 2 days, and it was the driest bit of turkey ever, so that took longer for me to finish than I anticipated. And two, for some bizarre reason, the live chat wasn't working on Streamlabs, but it literally popped up as I was about to go live, so thank God I've now got an indication to see what you guys are saying, because after Matchday 43 yesterday, there's a lot to digest. There's so much. Excuse me, I'm still going indigestion from that sandwich. There's still a lot to digest, but I hope all of you have had a happy Easter. You know, it would probably be a season to forget, or an Easter forget specifically for Derby fans. But we'll talk about everything later on. I mean, this is going to also be my reaction pretty much till Matchday 43 as well. So this will be the video you see for me before score predictions on the Friday. So this is what we have got. We've got 12 games to go over. It's 12 interesting games. It could seal the whole bottom three. It could seal a majority of the top six as well. And it could, well, maybe, fingers crossed, well, we'll see what happens with Fulham and Preston tonight. But it could start to seal some automatic promotion places too. But we start off today with Huddersfield and Barnsley. Please like the stream if you haven't. It does really help the channel. My social medias are down there. If you are feeling generous enough to leave a donation, your name will be shouted out on the left-hand side. So I've got to thank Charlie Brown for being the one that's on that list so far. It does really help. You've got to get to a threshold, actually, before you actually start earning from YouTube as well. So it's a small disclosure there. Right. Oh, that's not working. Hang on a second. Why is that not working here? Video capture's on. What's going on here? What is going on here? Jack, no, Charlie. That is such a generous donation. It was so generous that it broke my stream. No, what's going on with my camera now? Where is it? There it is. I can't find anything. Gosh, that's so generous. Thank you, Charlie. But it's broken my entire stream. There we go. We're fixed. We're fixed just in time. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thanks for that. Right. Huddersfield Barnsley, first game of the stream. Please tell everyone how good Little Mix are. What a message. They're okay. You know, I normally turn my nose to modern bands and girl groups or boy bands and stuff. They're okay. They're decent to listen to. I wouldn't listen to them religiously like you do, but they've got some bangers. They do have some bangers. Black Magic being one. I gotta say, Power's quite an underrated one as well. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much. Gosh, bloody hell. That in itself, that's about halfway through the threshold already. Jack, this is not a competition to see who can donate the most. I am not deserving of that much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Oh, you just saw the running man right there. Thank you so much. Wow, I mean, that £20, one bit of advice, Jack, maybe use that £20 on this stream and maybe don't go to a game to Birmingham, because Birmingham aren't necessarily turning up the performances at the moment. I mean, I will talk about all the games in due course. I'm just trying to dissect everything here. Alfie is chanting about Jacob Brown. Great win for Stoke against Blackburn, which I did predict. Not many people predicted Blackburn to lose to Stoke, but I did. I think Blackburn really are in freefall. Let's make it a competition. Gosh, I mean, I will exceed the threshold today if it turns into a competition, but that is too generous. Thank you guys so much. My first two orange super chats, which is unbelievable. Thank you guys. Dwoy, or should I call you Alex or Dwoy? Let me know, by the way, Dwoy. But he was trying to say something there. He put Mile there. Mr. Football said playoffs confirmed. Yes, for sure. Not Barnsley. No, not Barnsley. That's last year. Surely Huddersfield have now confirmed their playoff place. I will look at the table. In fact, I forgot to do this at the start of the stream. I forgot to put capture on. So, if I'm talking about the table, you're just going to have to get the table right in front of you guys. But I can look at it. In fact, I need to open like the millionth tab on my computer because there's so many tabs open due to my dissertation. But I'll open one just to see the championship table and we'll comment on it. Barnsley with a chance. Oof. A bit brain dead defending by Barnsley there. Danny Ward, it's a goal. Trying to play out from the back, being way too reckless there. Danny Ward picks up all the pieces and he has a very, very easy and comfortable finish. And that goal will send Barnsley down to League One if Huddersfield do manage to win in this game. So that leads me very nicely to talk about the championship table. In fact, let's see this goal again. Nice finish by Danny Ward. That makes it 1-0 to Huddersfield. Bye everyone, Afredo, says Charlie. Thank you so much for the £5. I am really appreciative. I'm not worthy of that donation there. So I mean I can't do maths. I literally can't do maths right now. How much is that? That is over 2/3 of the threshold in just this one stream alone. That is unbelievable. Right, Jack, that King Cloud didn't deserve to have his message deleted for saying 6-1 to Blackpool. That's all I'm going to say. So, the table. So, Derby, of course, are relegated. So, commiserations to Derby. I wish them the best of luck for League One next season. But for Barnsley's sake, the maximum they can get is 42. Reading are on 41. One more point from Reading, pretty much. I mean, Barnsley need to win all their last games, and Reading can't pick up more than 2 points, which I don't see. What's the threshold? £60 is actually the threshold, actually, because basically it's a weird thing how they do it. It's because you get a certain threshold. It's basically knowing that you've got a fan base that will stay committed, keep supporting you, and it's their indication thinking, okay, he's doing the right job, so we'll start paying him, if we feature our content on his stuff. Pretty much that's what it is, really. Nothing really more to say about that. But yeah, Peterborough now on 34. Now it's still very tough. Basically, one more win for Reading will send both Peterborough and Barnsley down. Because Peterborough can only go up to 43. That's half-time in the FIFA game, by the way. Which makes Huddersfield 1, Barnsley 0. Peterborough and Barnsley need to win all their final games. They have to win all their final games. And Reading can't win a single game. They can't even draw more than 2 games for Barnsley to survive. And even for Peterborough's sake, because Peterborough's goal difference is atrocious. Oh my days! Where did you guys get this money from? Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my days. Thank you so much. This is by far the most anyone has ever donated on my channel. Jack, that's like your whole day's shift in my stream. I'm not worthy. I am absolutely not worthy of that. I mean, you're definitely rivaling Charlie. That is a pink super chat, which has never happened on this channel before. I won't lie. I streamed at 2 o'clock today, thinking it's going to be a nice chill out stream. But it feels very, very special. It's because after this stream and my score predictions video will be my end of university. Monday is officially when university finishes. So that is really, really exciting. It means I can actually start making content again in a consistent rate. But thank you guys so much. Oh, yeah, I did see that comment about how did I feel trying to lyric prank me. I knew from a mile off it was lyrics. I've been lyric pranked way more times than I like to admit, Charlie, actually. I've had Anaconda being pranked before. There was a Lady Gaga I've been trying to get pranked before. Reading 4, Swansea 4. Yeah, that what an unbelievable comeback that was. I gotta say, that was unbelievable by Reading there. There's so much to talk about that I can't really talk about it all at once, but that is absolutely unbelievable. That's what a comment by BSC Vlogs. You are richer than Derby. That's harsh. That is really, really harsh. I feel so bad for Derby. Reading relegate Derby. Yeah, sad times for Rooney indeed there. Jack's a Birmingham fan. Oh, shocker. Shocker, says King Cloud. Shocker. Yeah, what a surprise. Owen's just like, what the hell's going on? I'm the same, Owen. I have no idea what's going on. I am, look, my last donation was to sing Blinding Lights. That I did not expect all of this. I've got to really update this donations list then. Holy crap, guys. Thank you guys so much. It would have been absolute scenes if Matt was there to see this. I mean, who am I kidding? Matt's going to earn more than me in most streams anyway. Unlucky Jack. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. Right. I think I love the girls too, especially Jade Furwell, says Charlie. I'd say Jade's probably my favourite. Probably Perry probably be my other favourite as well. But yeah, those two would be nice. BSC Vlogs Goat, says Owen there. Jack stole the money, said Charlie. Better than the comeback from the Huddersfield loss. Yeah, most definitely. Right, what I'm going to do, because there's so many of you asking me and telling me and getting my reaction for so many things, I'll go through one game at a time, and then we can dissect each game together. I think that's what we can do. Olivia Rodrigo is greater than anything, says Le Capone. Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, she's won so many awards this year, because she is a talented singer. Jack donated £70 today. That is ridiculous. Jack, that's like 2 to 3 weeks worth of work. What on earth are you doing? I mean, you probably earn more for me doing your work than I do in my part-time work, but that doesn't matter. That is really, really, that's too generous, I would dare say. But thank you guys so much. I did not expect that today. I really did not. Harry Sutar next season, says Alfie. He's really excited to see Sutar next season. It's a shame about Sutar because he gets through a good run of games and gets injured. And I think a lot of the Stoke players go through that as well. If the Stoke squad stayed fit, they would most definitely be a top half championship team at least. 2 games in a row, Tom McIntyre says Reading. Yeah, that's right. He's been the cult hero. I think by himself, he should get player of the month, really, to be honest. He's, being the script writer of Reading's success this season. I think he really, really has been the one that's actually made all of that possible. Corner comes in, headed away, and it looks like that'll be the full-time whistle about now. King Cloud says, honestly, that's fine. I'd almost encourage you guys, just stop. You're donating way too much here. I'm not worthy of all of this. I gotta say, thank you guys so much for that. I am shocked. Now, what I will say, I still got to be verified for ID for the AdSense, but that is coming to the post in the next couple of days. And when I claim that code, monetization can officially start beginning. Right, so it is 1-0 to Huddersfield, and that will relegate Barnsley if that result does happen. Lexington says you're moving mad, Charlie. Right, so that was the only Friday game. So Saturday, we've got a handful of them actually. We've got 10 games on the Saturday. The first one, Luton Blackpool. Now, I need to look at the table and see because I think Luton may be 1 win away for securing top 6. They may have already secured it already based on basically the 6th place team keep dropping points. No one really wants it, to be honest. It reminds me of that season when all the teams in the top 4 kept losing their games. No one wanted top 4 at all. My days. I mean, alright, okay, hang on, guys. Got to transition to here. There we go. Luton versus Blackpool. That is the next game. I don't even work as King Clown. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You find your work in when you feel like you're ready. Sorry for your simping. No, it's fine. I simp of many things, as you've pointed out before. And simping over Little Mix is not one of the worst things to simp over. Who do you think will make the top 6 now? Oh, okay. That's a great question by Milo there. I think I'll do that first, actually, before I review every single game. So, the table, and I've got to apologise, I've not put capture on, so I'm going to have to just read it off the table. So, the table, well, the top 6 at the moment, we've got Huddersfield on 73, Luton on 71, Forest on 70, and Sheffield United 66. Now, that already, if you look at 5th and 6th, there's a 4-point gap there. So, when I think about it, Millwall, the maximum they can get is 74. Blackburn, the maximum they can get is 72. Middlesbrough can get a little bit more because they've got a game in hand. But at the moment, I'm not really backing Middlesbrough to really win too many games at the moment. They've been dropping so many points. I think that's 3 defeats in a row. In fact, no, that's 3 defeats and 4 for Middlesbrough as well. Falling down to 9th place as well. Even QPR could even have a very slim chance. Personally, Huddersfield have secured it for me. Forest undoubtedly have secured it. Luton, for me, need one more win. And I think then they'll secure it. And then between the last place is tricky. Because you've got Sheffield United, Millwall. I think Blackburn won't get it. I don't think QPR will get it. It's either Sheffield United, Millwall, or Middlesbrough, and I might just look at all 3 of those teams' run-ins first before I make my decision. So, I mean, for instance, Sheffield United have got Cardiff. Okay, that could be a good win, especially there at Bramall Lane. As long as they don't do what they did against Reading, they'll be fine. What do the others play? Swansea play Middlesbrough. Oh, okay, that'll be tricky. And then Millwall have got Birmingham, where Birmingham have been probably one of the worst teams in the league in the last couple of games. Okay, so I expect Millwall and Sheffield United to win their games, and Middlesbrough maybe to drop points. Then the game in hand, Middlesbrough versus Cardiff. Let's say they win that. Then they pretty much have a narrow lead now, Middlesbrough, over the other 2. And then for the last game in April at least. So we have got... where are the rest? Middlesbrough got Stoke. Oh, that'll be tricky actually. Millwall, Peterborough. Now, Peterborough relegated. Millwall can look at this game and maybe beat them, but Peterborough have improved actually, to be fair. And then Sheffield United, who do they play? They play QPR. Oh, okay. Sheffield United got a tough game there. I have a feeling all 3 may drop points there actually. And then for the final game of the season, Sheffield United versus Fulham. Oh, now that could be it. Preston play Middlesbrough, which is not easy, and then Millwall have got Bournemouth. Bloody hell! All 3 have got a really, really tough run at the end of the season. Are you serious? This is ridiculous, Jack. Thank you so much. And I mean, you've upgraded from a pink super chat to a red super chat. What the hell? Thank you so much. And Charlie's gone by the cute £1.79 saying Little Mix the Goats. Agreed. Let's just say, screw it. Agree. I don't know what on earth. What the bloody hell is that? Thank you so much. Sorry, finger slit. Oh my days! I can't believe I can't believe what I'm seeing. Thank you so much. I am unworthy. I am absolutely unworthy of that. Thank you guys so much. I hope I answered the question. In fact, if I'm going to make it now, 6th place for me, I'm actually going to say Millwall. I'm actually going to back Millwall for top 6 over Sheffield United and Middlesbrough. I think both have got a nagging inconsistency about them, and I truly think Millwall have been improving their form. So I'm going to say Millwall get top 6 over the other 2. Shocking, maybe. You probably didn't expect that, but you know what? This season's full of shocks. It's full of shocks. I don't think you would have predicted any of those 4 teams currently in the top 6 at the start of the season. So let's just make it 4 out of 4 and put 4 unexpected teams to finish in the top 6. You could buy a championship season ticket with that money. Oh, just about, yeah. Just about with that. Thank you so much, guys. I am absolutely flabbergasted. Thank you so much. It actually does remind me, because I remember talking to my family actually recently about what I might do next year for content and stuff, and they suggested that I actually go to Ipswich games, which maybe threw up in my mouth a little bit, but it could potentially be a really good series. It was something that Matt said in my when he ranked me in his tier list video for YouTubers, that he wants to see me go to, not necessarily championship games, but to football games and comment about them. I am more than happy to do that. Indeed. I mean, where I work, I walk past Portman Road every single time now, so it's going to feel like somewhere I can go to now. You could buy Man U with that money. Potentially. Alice has nearly made 200 quid off one stream. Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. Thank you so much. Season ticket, I mean, away games, I'm not too sure if I could go to. But home games and midweek games, if they're played at Portman Road, I must definitely go to those. How do I feel from back-to-back wins against Birmingham? How do you get from back-to-back wins against Birmingham and Fulham? If you can beat Fulham, surely you can beat Bournemouth. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because Bournemouth actually... The thing is about Bournemouth, when they beat Coventry by 3-0, it did remind me of when they beat Huddersfield by 3-0. Both teams were quite similar when it turns to creating chances, but Bournemouth were just on another level in terms of creating and being clinical with their chances, and that's a very nice goal by Luton Town. And surely if they score this, they'll be in the top 6. Elijah Adebayo might have just put Luton into the top 6. Or was that in Panzu? It might have been in Panzu. I don't know who scored, but that goal will send Luton for sure in the top 6. Marla Green said she'd watch those videos. I mean, I will most definitely do that if that's what you guys want to see. It may mean I might actually have to give up my part-time work, but you know, if I'm actually going to be earning more, which is pretty much what I earn equivalently a month, you know, just from this stream alone. I got to say, thank you guys so much for the terrific support. I appreciate it. It is Adebayo who scores 1-0 Luton, and that should surely secure them top 6. Oh my gosh. So now everyone's gaining courage for me to wanting to sing now. This is literally, no, it's not bullying. No, it's not that. I won't go OTT. I don't know what this is. It's like bribery right now. I think I made enough, to be honest. I don't want you guys to continuously drain your pockets for that. I mean, I am grateful. I'm honestly really, really grateful for the support today. Yeah, now I could go to football games. No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Have I caught up with all comments? Go on, Luton. Really hope it happens in real life. Yeah, I would love to see Luton in top 6 personally. It'll remind me of Barnsley getting to the top 6 last year. That was in itself really, really incredible. You'll pay 1p. Charlie Brown does not like Olivia Rodrigo. Ooh, controversial opinion. Cry in a minute. He's gonna cry in a minute. No, I won't cry in a minute, Blue Terrier. But I know what you. I like the chant. Yeah. I was gonna say I was talking through my top 6 and I didn't realise that Jack donated that much. That was unbelievable. Luton had 3 more players coming off injured within the first 50 minutes. We have no options who to play on Saturday. We might have 11 players injured, or could be more. Yeah, you got a couple. I wouldn't say I've definitely not missed a £1,000 donation. It would pop up on the screen if I did. I mean, that's insane. If anyone were to donate that much, and it's a second goal for Luton Town, and that secures them top 6 if they make that score line. The only one you like singing, Charlie, is Jade. Yeah, I know you really, really like her. So how does this come round? It's once again Adebayo gets ahead of his man. 2-0. Unbelievable. Hope we don't do what Barnsley did in the playoffs this season and then get relegated next, though. Yeah, that's also the risk. You know, it's about mentality, I would say. And also, you know, they had their manager taken away from them, which I think was ultimately what went wrong for them. I think Luton and Nathan Jones just fits very, very well. Nathan Jones knows not to jump away to another club, you know, too quickly, because he knows what's happened to when he joined Stoke, and it was a disaster there. I would want to see Blackpool win the Champions League and hope that will happen. I mean, I think Luton can beat Blackpool because I just think Luton are better at the moment. You can finally bring me the premium Little Mix tickets. Oh my god, it would be absolutely crazy if I actually had that as a prize as well. That's the full-time whistle between Luton and Blackpool. Right, I actually need to talk through all these games. I'm getting sidetracked by all of you clicking that donation button. It's really throwing me off. But thank you guys so much. I am obviously, that is extremely generous, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. All of you make this possible. Right, let's go back to this. We've got to advance to the next game, which is Birmingham and they have got to play against Millwall, like I said. So Millwall will be looking at this game thinking they should and they will need to win it if they want to get top 6. And that will be some comeback if Millwall get top 6 as well. Because Benjamin Bloom, if I remember right, he predicted Millwall top 6, and he was one of the very few that did. He would seem like an absolute genius if they get top 6 right at the end of this season, I've got to say. I think I predicted Millwall to finish around 9th place, actually. So not too far away if they do finish in 6th. But obviously it's not good enough, isn't it? Right, so let's actually show the game. And then what I'm going to do, if I was surprised I didn't lose my crowd. Yeah, I would as well, said Charlie and Greed. Little mix split up. Well, they're taking a break, aren't they? And obviously they had Jesse leave, didn't they? Thank you for the donations, Charlie and Jack. Legends. Absolute legends. Finger slipped again. We have the Thanos finger snap, but then we have the finger slipped with a donation there. No Gatsby, no party. Now, ironically, you say that, Blue Terrier, because he was literally right there next to me 5 minutes before I went live. As soon as I went upstairs to have my sandwich, he left. So he just decided to run away, as I was about to click the live button. Oh, I do. Yes, I really do need to update my donation thing. Thanks for reminding me, actually. I'll definitely remember to do it at some point. This is ridiculous. Right, okay. What I'm going to do, before I forget, I'm going to talk through all the games and give my reaction. So Middlesbrough, Huddersfield. Now, what I'm actually going to do, so bear with me, guys. I really want to get capture working because I want to actually show you guys what I'm looking at. Let's just hope it works straight away. And look at this. It's worked. Oh my gosh, this is a good day. Capture's working too. Wow. So, Middlesbrough 0, Huddersfield 2. So, Sarr and Rhodes with the 2 goals. Hence why Blue Terrier was singing Jordan Rhodes' name throughout. So, with the goals, for what I saw, Sarr scored a header and Jordan Rhodes actually assisted the first goal alongside with him scoring the second goal. He had a brilliant game, Jordan Rhodes. And Middlesbrough, they did have one really, really big chance there. And I think they went close near the end. I think one of their chances hit the crossbar. But really, apart from that, it's once again another defeat for Middlesbrough. And I think, is that 3 home games in a row where they've not scored? They really got to sort this out. Middlesbrough had an immaculate home record until now. So I don't know what has happened to Middlesbrough's home form, but they need to fix that as soon as they can. As with Huddersfield, I said that they do turn up in these games. I was fearing that they were going to be what they were like against Bournemouth and completely bottle it. But I'm now more than convinced that Huddersfield, actually can turn up in these moments. I just had to switch it back there just in case we were going to miss a goal. But what a win by Huddersfield. If you look at their points tally now, if I'm just going to wait. Oh, good save. I'm glad I showed actually. If you look at their points tally now, they are on 73. And I say they're top 6. They're top 6. Unbelievable season by Huddersfield Town. They've defied the odds. And Corberan should be top 3 managers of the year for the Championship. Unbelievable. So Barnsley and Peterborough also ended 2-0 to the away team. Peterborough being the lucky team with that win. And this game actually made me really happy because it was a game for all the Colchester lads to remember, or former Colchester lads, I should say. Sammy Smolix, in fact, I just got to switch back to this. No, we may not get a goal here. Right, okay, that might be okay. Is that okay? Is it going to be cleared? Can they counter here? To Heath Chong here. Nah, I think it's going to be okay. This is what's going to happen a lot, guys. I'm going to have to switch back and forth. FIFA does like to try and switch and surprise me with a couple of goals here and then. And obviously, I'm going to be using this footage in my score predictions video on Friday. And we've got a penalty. So I'm glad I did switch back. We would have missed this. So you'll see this in your score predictions, actually. So that's why I've got to make sure this stays recorded, because I'm going to download the stream. And then I edit it. That's so a bit of an exclusive, guys. That's how I make my score predictions. I do use my live stream footage. Right, Lyle Taylor. Very unrealistic penalty. He did a short run up. He doesn't do his trademark walk. But it's FIFA what we're talking about. They're not going to care about the Championship and characteristics there. Great penalty by Lyle Taylor. And it makes it 1-0 to Birmingham. Maybe against the runner play as well, because Millwall were definitely pushing Birmingham right at the start of the FIFA game at least. 1-0 to Birmingham. Right, let's go back to talking about Barnsley at Peterborough. So, one thing that made me happy was all the Peterborough players getting involved in the scoring. So, Sammy Smolix got an assist for Jack Marriott. Frankie Kent, former Colchester centre-back, scores as well. So, my Colchester heart was literally beaming seeing all of that happen. And I remember, actually, I was talking to my brother about it, because one thing that you'll know about my brother soon, because I am actually going to react to... Hang on, I'm going to react to my... what do you call it? Six-a-side football game, and my brother is featured in that video. One thing you'll know about him is that he has done many, like an abundance of Colchester career modes on Football Manager. He's made it to 2041 or something, and he's turned Colchester into the best team alive. But he knows all these former players. He knows about Smodix, he knows about Kent, and he knows about Kwame Poku. And the reason why we'll talk about it is that he he had no idea that Kwame Poku moved to Peterborough, because he was using Poku as a Colchester player in his career mode in Football Manager. You know, that's really that's the model I need to actually look at. You know, I feel like that's what I got to do. Maybe what I might do with my career modes, if I can invite my brother and he can just play FIFA, because I actually think he's better than me in FIFA as well. Right, half time. 1-0 Birmingham, and Jack has celebrated with a donation. He's gonna win the league next season. Well, we'll talk about what I feel about Birmingham very, very soon. But just very, very quickly, I'll go through the rest of this game. So, if we look at the stats here, 59 to 41, 19 shots to 10. So, Barnsley definitely asking more questions. I'll definitely say that. But they ruin their missed chances. Keener, if you can see, he hit the crossbar early in the first half. Morris did go close. I did see that opportunity. But Peterborough ultimately took their chances and they win. And that is the difference. You know, if you don't take your chances, you're not going to get anywhere. Peterborough did, and following this, they are now 22nd, which is what I did predict, where Peterborough would finish right at the start of the season. So that could be fulfilled if they keep their consistency going. It will be a what-if season. What if Grant McCann arrived a little bit earlier? You know, maybe he could have saved Peterborough going down. But, yeah, unfortunately, the damage had already been done when Duncan Ferguson was given too much time, in my opinion. I had to switch back just very, very quickly, just in case they scored there. But, yeah, great win for Peterborough. It's just about delays the inevitable, and for Barnsley, they're in a precarious position now. They have to win all their games, and one more point from Reading would send them down. So, a quick game I can go over. Blackburn-Stoke ends 1-0. 4th minute goal by Jacob Brown ends, pretty much made the difference, right? Oh, we might miss a goal. Oh, I didn't even click it. I didn't even click the scene, but it was actually a save, so he didn't actually miss a goal. We'll be 18th again or around there. Well, we'll find out. I'll talk about my reaction in a minute. Right, there's going to be nothing there. So, yeah, Blackburn, had they won that game, they would have been 7th and outside of the top 6 by goal difference. But Blackburn are really, really not helping themselves. They really are not with their form. And it is so bizarre because they have created quite a fair bit. Look at that, 13 shots to 7, 4 shots on target, but even at that, only 4 shots on target at home. It's just not good enough. It really, really is not good enough at all. You know, the first half they were shocking. Second half they did improve, but it still wasn't enough. Look at that, Josh Marger getting the assist as well. Josh Marger, who has been a bit of an up and down player since coming into Stoke, but to be fair, he has done very, very well there. In fact, he produced a brilliant pass in the last game, actually, when Stoke managed to get a good result. When in Stoke's last good result, he provided an assist. I think it was that West Brom game. He provided a brilliant assist to Stoke's third goal against West Brom. But, yeah, great win for Stoke. I mean, once again, just inconsistent, really. They lose their last game, then they win this one. Stoke find themselves 14th. They probably can get 12th, you know. Maybe, yeah, I can see them not finishing higher than 12th, but yeah, Stoke will be wanting to improve their consistency next season. As with Blackburn, this is going to be a very frustrating season. Right, so Jack, look away. Hang on, I might have to change actually, because I thought Birmingham were going to score in FIFA for a minute there, but turns out no. It turns out we may have to go back to the scene quickly. Although Ono Hernandez is on the ball right now. He's got ahead of Danny McNamara. Can he put a cross in here? He does get... Oh, no, McNamara does very well. Great defending by the wing-back there. Right. They're going to be on the counter-attack there. Right, I need to turn Discord off, actually. So, it ends Blackpool 6, Birmingham 1. I mean, unbelievable. We've seen a couple of these goal lines before in the last couple of weeks of the season. But I didn't expect it to be involving with Blackpool, I've got to say. This does remind me, you know, another newly promoted team beat a team 6-1 near the final game of the season. That was Coventry beating Millwall. So, could Blackpool replicate Coventry's success next year? Who knows? Now, even Jake Beasley scored. He scored a brace, and I think, is that his first 2 goals he has scored for Blackpool since moving from Rochdale as well? So, even Jake Beasley scored, CJ Hamilton scoring, Dougal scoring as well, Jerry Yates with a penalty, and Connolly with that free kick just condemns Birmingham to an embarrassing defeat. Sunjic manages to get one, which was actually a nice bit of play for Birmingham's goal, but it was humiliating. And I got to say, Lee Bowyer now under pressure. We just missed a really good chance by Mill there, actually. Great save by Etheridge. Right, I'm actually going to show the stats quickly. Look at that. And in fact, it looks pretty close, these stats, but Blackpool taking most of their chances. 2/3 of their shots on target were goals, which says absolutely everything. Defending was a joke, and Blackpool just carved through Birmingham like a knife through butter. It was way too easy for them. And yeah, I wanted to make that comparison with Coventry because I do think Blackpool does have very similar qualities, and I think if they can settle and they have the right approach with their transfers and next season, I think Blackpool could be producing that same success that Coventry have this season. It'll be really exciting to see if Blackpool could even improve on their position, you know, where they're currently at this year. You know, even this season, they're kind of defying the odds a little bit and doing very, very well for themselves. Right, this game has ended. Birmingham 1, Millwall 0. Now, before I forget, I'm going to be changing the donations list. So thank you guys so much. So Charlie, you're going to stay in the list, but Jack, I'll add you to the list as well. Have I missed anyone out? I think it was those two. Yeah, I think they were the ones. Just I don't know how you even store this amount. That's unbelievable. Yeah, so that's the updated list. So Jack is the newest member of the donations list. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I do feel like I should give something back eventually when I can have something sorted out, and I think I'm definitely going to need a collaborative approach to get that sorted. But I'll definitely promise something there. Because I don't deserve that. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Right. Next game, actually. I completely blanked what's the next game. Right. Well, I should remember what the next game is because it's the top 2 in the Championship going up against each other. It is Bournemouth going up against Fulham. Now, the last game between us two ended as a 1-1 draw. Mitrovic with an 88th minute equaliser, if I remember right. So it should be a really good game. Now, Bournemouth would really need to win this game because Forest can still catch up with them. They're 7 points behind them, and they still got to play Forest. And if Forest beat them, then it's very scary times for Bournemouth keeping to their second place. Right, let's change to this. Found it strange there was someone in the crowd yesterday with a Huddersfield scarf that looked like Bielsa. Really? You see, Hernandez is a winger, not a wing back. Did I say he was a wing back? I thought I said McNamara was a wing back. Yeah, I think I said McNamara was a wing back rather than a winger there. I do know that. Mr. Football saying West Brom. Is that what you got to play next? Huddersfield? No, they don't got to play West Brom next. I don't think so. Out of Constitute's next 3 games, who are we beating? West Brom, Huddersfield or Stoke? Thing is I'm worried about with West Brom. They tend to literally have their form matching Stoke. They win, then lose. It's literally been consecutive win, loss form. Now they've lost against Forest, they're due a win. And they may do that against Coventry, you know. But when Coventry do lose, they actually do tend to bounce back quite well. I don't know. I mean, it's at the Hawthorns, isn't it? That'll be tricky. I don't know. I think there will be a draw against West Brom. Then Huddersfield or Stoke. I don't think Huddersfield. I think Stoke you can beat. I think, but you're away at Stoke, aren't you? Yeah, it's Bet365. I have a feeling you can definitely beat Stoke. I think last game of the season, it's just a matter of which team wants it more. And Coventry, have always been a team that really wants the best outcome for the club. So I think they can beat Stoke, definitely. West Brom, maybe, but they're always a very, very peculiar team. A team that struggles with discipline, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then Huddersfield, I think even with them wrapping up top 6, I think Huddersfield will storm to the end of this season. They'll definitely be wanting to have a lot of confidence and momentum entering to the playoffs, So that's what I think will happen there. Don't see you beating yet. Oh yeah, that's what Mr. Football was answering there. Can you see what I'm listening to? I can in a minute. I did have to turn Discord off because my speakers are connected to Discord there. Good save by Rodak. Wow, great save. If you don't think you deserve it, we request a refund. No. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Okay, for Boyer, his formation isn't good. Subs is too late and bad, and he played Bella, Graham, and Hernandez, who's wingers at wingback. Oh, did he actually play them wingback? Yikes. That's not good. I do think Boyer can potentially lose his job. I really do. I didn't think he could, but when I think about it, and I'm going to show you the table for this. So these are the games. I'm going to show you the table just so I can prove my point. Birmingham are on 45 points. Now, we've got to remember, Reading had a 9-point deduction and Derby with a 21-point deduction. Without the deductions, Birmingham right now would be in the bottom 3. Now, that would be a really high-quality bottom 3 to have 45 points in 43 games. But taken away from it, Reading would be, up in 17th, and that's shocking to see Reading this high up. That just goes to show how good of a job Paul Ince has done. And then Derby, with 21 points added on, they would be literally one place above Reading there. So in fact, no, Reading will be in 18th, theoretically, without the points deduction. But, yeah, Birmingham will most definitely be in the bottom 3, and Hull would only just survive the season. So, Birmingham, if they don't invest and they don't have a planned future, I can really fear for them. I still fear for them, now, really. I know they definitely won't go down. Mathematically, they're not safe, but I know they will definitely survive. But right now, I'm a bit worried about Birmingham, I've got to say. And I don't know if even changing the manager is going to make it a great fix, to be honest. It's really, really tough. I don't really even know what to suggest for Birmingham, to be honest, against Charlie. This is ridiculous. Thank you so much. Delia Smith, where are you, donation? Let's be outing you. Come on. That was me yesterday. Gosh, I was so rowdy. I had alcohol for the first time in 2 months because I gave it up for Lent. Oh my god, I had 2 beers and I was gone. I need to build my tolerance back up, and thankfully I can start building it back up as well. Right. We need to talk about next game. Cardiff-Luton. Ended 1-0 Luton. Now, what a great win that is for Luton. Now, it was a very, very cagey and tight game like I did expect. No team was prepared to really give anything away. And what I will say... Oh, my days. Thank you so much, Charlie. This is unbelievable. This stream is absolutely immense. Charlie, Jack, unbelievable. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. Let's not lose our train of thoughts. So, Cardiff-Luton 1-0, and that was down to Harry Cornick with a header. It was a set piece, which, Luton have actually done really well with set pieces this year. I've got to say, they've done really, really well there. It was a really, really cagey game. I know you would see a load of shots there, but yeah, 3 shots on target each. So, it was difficult to really see anyone get an edge at all, really, to be honest, but... It was Luton that just ran that extra bit, wanted it a bit more, that bit of quality with the set piece, with the cross coming in and Cornick winning the header. getting the perfect pace to take it past Phillips, made it 1-0 Luton. They're on 71 points. For me, one more win will secure it. I feel like they have. I think they have secured top 6, Luton, which is unbelievable. They've done unbelievably well to do, that this season. Unbelievable. Yes, Snodgrass with the cross. Thank you, Marlon, for reminding me. Yeah, I forgot who made the cross. It was Snodgrass with the cross. Yeah, Cornick with the header. Great finish to get it past the reach of Dillon Phillips. And sometimes, with these tight games, you need one moment. Huddersfield had that against Hull, and I remember it well. I mean, I knew it was a penalty. Yeah, it was a penalty, I believe. In fact, no, was it a penalty? I can't remember. When they beat Hull 1-0, that was a classic example when Huddersfield had to do that. But if you are able to do that and it doesn't end 0-0, that is really the difference. So, that ended 1-0 Luton. Great win for them. Cardiff will just be stuck in mid-table now, lower mid-table. They're going to improve for next year. Right, actually need to start the second half of Bournemouth-Fulham. It's 0-0 half-time, by the way. Coventry-Bournemouth. So, Bournemouth win 3-0, and it does remind me of Bournemouth's performance against Huddersfield. To reiterate, both teams having chances. Look at that, 10-5. So, Coventry having substantially more, but close on the shots on target there. Look at that, 3 shots on target and 3 goals for Bournemouth. Unbelievably clinical. That is a conversion rate of 100%, and if you're looking at chances, that's a conversion rate of 60%. That is really, really unbelievable, actually. So that is really, really good play by the attackers. I mean, all 3 of their goals were really nice. Defending maybe could be questioned about Coventry not really closing their people down very well enough. Oh, Mitch efficiently scored from a free header. I would have been disappointed if I didn't record that. Yeah, so defending was a bit slack by Coventry. That's all I can really say on that. Coventry definitely had the potential. They just didn't take their chances. And Bournemouth did take their chances with a 100% conversion rate. Strikers just, making life difficult for the Coventry back line. And I think that's what the difference was. Do you think Coventry's hopes is over for the playoffs? Yes, I think so. Had they won this game, then I think that they would have actually had a chance if they won this one. But I think now their chances are over. And I hate to say it for Coventry fans. I don't think you'll get top 6 now. Because you're at 62. The maximum you can get, for instance, is 71. So you definitely cannot overtake Luton. You'd have to hope that Sheffield United, Millwall, Blackburn and Middlesbrough don't pick up more than 5 points in the possible 9. And that is a lot for them to do. And for a start, Coventry have got to play Huddersfield, which I don't expect them to beat Huddersfield, I've got to be honest, even if they're at the Rico. So I don't think Coventry will get in. I think they could squeeze 1 more win in there, maybe 2 more if they can beat West Brom, but that would still be a great season for Coventry. For Bournemouth, I still think they need to get around 85 to confirm promotion, but I think that game against Forest is going to be the difference. So Millwall Hull, 2-1 Millwall. I mean, this is a great result for Millwall, because if you look at their position, Blackburn dropped points, Blackburn lost, Middlesbrough lost, Sheffield United drew. That was a brilliant result for Millwall, actually. Right, I might have to go back because, oh my gosh. One of these days, I am actually going to miss a goal from Fifa there, but it's still 0-0 between Bournemouth and Fulham. It wasn't a set piece. Oh, it wasn't a set piece. Oh, okay. Well, it was a cross. That's probably what I meant to say. Harry's the goal kick, then Adebar. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. The build-up of it was like a classic direct style of play then. Yeah, I think Coventry won't get in. Coventry need better defenders. Our defence is crap, says Dalraj Games. Yeah, I think that's really it. I mean, even going... Ooh, how did he miss that? How on earth did Solanke miss that? That was easier than the Mitrovic free header that I missed. Read my lips, says Charlie Brown. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Oh, gosh, he's doing lyric pranks, isn't he? Yeah, I can already recognise it. Oh, Gamer Guy Ethan, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. It's really, really nice to see you. Will Middlesbrough make the playoffs? I already gave my predictions for top 6, and I'm actually saying no. I actually think Millwall will get that final top 6 place. Shocker. But Sheffield United have got a tough game away at Fulham next. At home at Fulham, I think, next. So, I think that might be the difference, you know. It really could be. I could score that, says Ethan. Yeah, I might as well. He's electric. We signed him from Charlton Athletic. He does things we never expected, and it's now bizarre. We've conceded 56 goals, says Darraj Games. Yeah, I mean, you're averaging at least 1 goal a game. I mean, theoretically, that's 1.25 goals a game. Yeah, it does need to be worked on, your back line. But even going forward, you know, we've seen the likes of Waghorn and Gyökeres. I mean, some people have told me before, but I've not pronounced his name correctly before. But they've missed chances too. So they need a clinical striker and they need a new back line. And then I think Coventry can definitely compete. Because I actually think their midfield is actually very underrated. I actually think their midfield is probably the reason why they've been able to actually continuously supply those chances. So I've got to give their midfield a load of credit. You know, the likes of Hamer, Sheaf has come to his own this season, I would say. I think he's had a great improvement, Sheaf, especially defensively, actually, as well. I think when I recorded my ranking video on Championship teams with Matt SB, I don't know if he still holds the stat now, but Ben Sheaf made the most tackles out of any player in the league. So, I don't know if he's still got that stat now. He may have lost it, but at the time, at least, you know, and around halfway through the season, Ben Sheaf defensively has been doing very, very well. Right, this game ends as Bournemouth 0, Fulham 0. Bit disappointing, actually. I was hoping for a couple of goals in this top of the table clash. Right, back to Millwall and Hull. So, Millwall, great result for them. Puts them on 65 points. So, the goal scorers were Malone and Bradshaw, with Tom Eaves getting a late consolation, which didn't make me happy because I predicted 2-0 Millwall. And had that stayed 2-0, I would have had 11 points for my predictions. So, that was a bit of a shame that Tom Eaves had to spoil that. But I still picked up 1 point from that prediction from that game, at least. So, yeah, I mean, what I will say, I would say that Millwall just looked more fresh. They looked more comfortable, confident, and I think now they've got their confidence at the right side. And sometimes, you know, not necessarily the best players get into the top 6. It's the teams with the most consistency and the ones that have the best potential. Jack, this is this is getting comical now. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Darraj is not happy with Waghorn. Neither Simon Moore. I agree with Waghorn. I don't necessarily agree with Simon Moore. I think Simon Moore has actually been quite important at times this season. Yeah, okay, I've not missed anything. Milo Green says, I'm a Luton fan, but I've always thought of Coventry a year behind Luton. You know what? That's literally exactly what I said. You know when yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that a little bit. I also can kind of link Blackpool into that as well. I think Blackpool, if you think of 3 teams that with a low budget but are, you know, really being run well, I see Luton slightly ahead, maybe, and then you see Coventry just behind, and then you see Blackpool behind that. So I see those 3 teams going up by a very similar rate, chasing each other, and I think they've got the biggest competition. Who do I think will make playoffs? Huddersfield, Luton, Forest, Millwall. That's my prediction, in my opinion. Not necessarily in that order. By the way, stats look like this. So Hull had more possession, but look at that, 17 shots to 9. Yeah, comprehensively, Millwall creating much more, and I think they earned this win for Hull. I mean, they're on 47. They're survived. They're going to be on the beach now, aren't they? So the game when the drama started. A win by QPR. So that was something we weren't expecting. QPR win a game for the first time, I believe, in 7 to 8 games. I mean, that's unbelievable that they've not won this long. Not since their win against Luton Town. QPR had been winners throughout all their time. But Luke Amos with a very, very late goal. 88th minute seals Derby's relegation. And Derby would not have been relegated had Reading not gotten their comeback against Swansea, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, look at that. Relegated for the first time in 36 years, so specifically since 1986 they weren't in the 3rd tier. The very first time when the 3rd tier was renamed as League 1. Yeah, it's a shame. And if you look at the stats, Derby had more possession. Shots was very close, but we said this with Derby. You know, Rooney will be up there for manager of the season, but I'm going to say a very hot take, and I don't think he'll even make my top 5. managers of the year, simply because his away form has just not been good enough. It's been a relegation form away form. With the circumstances, yes, he deserves it. Maybe top 5 is a bit harsh. Maybe he'll be 4th place in my manager of the year, but he won't make my top 3 managers of the year. I genuinely think there have been 3 managers in the Championship that have deserved manager of the year a little bit more than Rooney. But I can't fault his commitment and his outcome and his ambition to take Derby back to where they want to be. So I have full admiration and respect for Rooney in that regard. Yeah, QPR, just, they had an improved performance against Huddersfield, and I think that was the result that they needed, and they managed to win this game. 10th place, I don't see them getting top 6 personally, but I think they could be getting quite close. I mean, they're only 3 points off, actually. What do QPR have to play? If QPR have got a really, really nice run in, then I actually might give them a very, very slight chance. So QPR, they've got Stoke, 50-50 for me. And then Sheffield United, right, that could be the difference. If QPR beat Sheffield United, they'll overtake Sheffield United in the table. Yeah, that'll be the difference. And then last game is Swansea. Ooh, okay. I don't think QPR will get top 6 in my opinion now, but they really should have been getting to the top 6 anyway, based on what they've done. But yeah, devastation for Derby, QPR, that's a great win for them. Right, we need to go back onto here, because now we've got to go through to... we need to go and back and actually do the next game. And Charlie's like, blood, look at your bloody donations. Do donation. Thank you so much, I do appreciate it. I'm sorry if I have missed any donations. I really hope that I haven't, because everyone does deserve a shout out to anyone who does donate to my channel. I really appreciate it. I really did not. You can tell I did not expect this today. Thank you guys so much. Dextino, welcome to the stream. You've missed a wild start to this stream, I'll tell you that. No worries though. Anyone, I'm not going to be upset if any of you don't turn up to these streams. It's entirely your choice if you turn up or not. Right, next game is... I can't actually look ahead. Derby, Bristol City. Gosh, these games are going by really, really slowly, because I'm giving my reaction to all of the games. So I'm kind of doing my review video alongside with... alongside the stream. So if you guys wanted to have a video for my review to Matchday 44, you just clip me talking about the games, and then bam, you got it. You got your review video. I go through the table numerous times. I've even given my final top 6 predictions. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. So, we've got to definitely show this game at least. Next game is Derby, Bristol City. I mean, how are Derby going to perform now? They know that they're not going to be in the Championship next year. That'll be tough to predict. And we've not had to do that, actually. I think this is the first time, and in fact, this is a stat for debut. This is the very, very first time that I'll be predicting a game where a team's already relegated from the Championship. If you remember, 2019-20 season and 2020-21 season, all 3 of the relegated teams were relegated on the final day of the season. So stat of the day for you, this is going to be the very, very first prediction I make of a team that have already been relegated from the Championship. So this is going to be a very interesting prediction there. Bristol City being a team have been quite inconsistent. Oh! What on earth happened there? And what is that dive from... What's that dive from Allsop? It's already in the bloody net. Well, Antoine Semenyo, excuse me, opens the scoring for Bristol City. What happens here? Looks like it's Chris Martin. And it was an awful touch. But Allsop completely drops it. He completely drops it. And it's a free tap-in for Semenyo. That is awful goalkeeping. But that's 1-0 Bristol City. You don't want Mill to go up, says Gamer Guy Ethan. You're going to have your lunch, says Dextino. No problem. Thank you so much for still turning up. Leigh Bromley deserves a reward for his recruitment next season. And Derby, what a response. I think that's Luke Plonge with the goal. I mean, it's going to be a blow for Derby not to have this young, outstanding talent for next year. But he's been a delight this season. He's been really like one of those standout players that we've not really heard of, but has really come to his own next season. There'll be a team of the season video if I were to, but I think definitely there's got to be like a young player team of the season as well, which I can try and do as well. I was just about to read that. In the words of Little Mix, these donations are love, sweet love. Yeah. Nathan Jones is manager of the season, in my opinion, especially with our bottom three budget. Well, yeah, Nathan Jones is one of the managers I would actually put ahead of Wayne Rooney. Which I think, if I said that on Twitter, the Derby fans who will attack me will be ridiculous. Do I even dare say that if I was ever on Second Tier podcast as well? Wayne Rooney's not on my top 3 choices as a manager of the year. They won't invite me back, Justin or Ryan. But, yeah, he probably would be 4th place in my manager of the year, Wayne Rooney, but not 3rd, or top 3. I believe Cooper, I think it's got to be number 1, especially if Forest get either 3rd or even 2nd place. Nathan Jones and Carlos Corberán. I think all those 3 managers have done better, in my opinion, which is unbelievable for me to say, but I believe those 3 deserve top 3 managers of the year. You'll be back later, says Dextino. That's fine. My phone's battery sus is on 69%. Oh, you guys moving mad, you know, Owen. And Charlie, you're moving mad. I'm not gonna say that. Charlie, you're moving mad, you know. I was thinking of going to Coventry's last home game of the season against Huddersfield. I'm not sure if I want to go. If I see as a wine lover, I think I'd rather stay home. Well, you see, the thing is, what I would think about that, if it's a bit of a trek for you to go to the home ground, then maybe. But if it's literally like almost round the corner to where you are, still support the team anyway, you know, because it's better to actually go out and socialise and have fun than just stay cooped at home, unless you've got things to do, of course. Yeah, Mark Robbins is up there, I would agree. Cooper Jones, Huddersfield, yeah. Yeah, Cooper Jones and Corberán, yeah. They're my top 3 as well. They would undoubtedly be my top 3 managers of the year. I've now enough for money for 3 deluxe copies between us. Me and Alice singing Secret Love Song together. Oh, brilliant. Nothing better. Right. I wish it could be like that. Why can't it be that? Oh, Charlie, you're moving mad. Right. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything here. If there's going to be nothing coming of this, I'll switch back and talk about the 8-goal thriller at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Right, let's talk about it. So, here we go. The game that everyone's talking about. Reading 4, Swansea 4. I mean, crazy. Lucas João, 3rd minute penalty. Hannes Wolf with a stunning goal 3 minutes later. Joel Pirro with a brace in the 12th minute and a penalty in the 47th minute. Makes it 4-1. Where's all the goals? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And then Obafemi makes it 4-1 early in the second half. Then, within 3 minutes later, 4-2, Tom Ince. And then another, well, no, not another penalty. Lucas João with another goal. We've missed a goal. I'm so sorry, but Derby have just scored to make it 2-1. It's Luke Plonge again who scores for Derby. Now, I need to replay it because I am going to feature this footage in my score predictions video on Friday. Let's see this goal. Ravan Morrison does very well, actually. And Luke Plonge, just his positioning has been so good this season. I got to say that. Dan Bentley can't do anything about that. It's too powerful at too close to the range. 2-1 to Derby County in the 45th minute, which is just before half-time. That's what I was going to say there. What age counts as a young player? Like, does 22 count, or is that 21 and below? If 22 counts, then I think Alan Campbell should be young team for season. I think you have your under-21s competitions, don't you? So I think 21 and under is young. 22, yeah, maybe just about still young. But personally, if I see a young player, don't take this out of context, by the way, but a young football player would be someone who can play in an under-21s team. Personally, that's how I'd see it. A lot of people have differing opinions, though. And then there's the people like, where's Lingard and all of that. People forget that he's nearly 28. Right, so that's not what I wanted to do. This is it. Okay, so what I was saying, Tom Ince makes it 4-2. Lucas João in the 71st minute makes it 4-3. And then Tom McIntyre with another stoppage time goal. His goals by himself have picked up Reading 4 points in their last 2. He has relegated Derby County. Good defending there by Derby, actually. Bristol City go close there. It's an unbelievable comeback. It is unbelievable. To be 4-1 down in the 58th minute, to pull it back to 4-4 is unbelievable. I mean, Swansea would think how they didn't win. I mean, look how close this is. 6 shots on target to 5, 10 shots to 11 there. Close, but Swansea completely threw that away. They really, really did. So Swansea will feel disappointed, but they've really got nothing on stake now. You know, Swansea are now mid-table. You know, they could definitely go up a little bit. You know, they could definitely get top 10 if they carry on. But Reading, I think not even a win. They can actually lose all of their games, and I think Reading may still be okay, to be honest, because I know Peterborough actually have got to play Forest very soon, and I think they will lose to them. So I think they'll be okay. I don't even think Reading need to win another game. I think they've done more than enough. Fair play to Paul Ince and Reading. They've done unbelievably well, you know, since he's come in, actually. And I got to say, he's proved us wrong. I was thinking, can the duo of Inces be enough to save them? But boy, did they prove us wrong, and fair play to them. They did really, really well. I actually don't know Wasabi by Little Mix very well. That's one of the few songs I don't know very, very well. From your top 6 predictions, what team will you win the playoffs? So, if I was going to predict Huddersfield, Luton, Forest, and Millwall, I think Millwall will be 6th. I think Luton will be 5th. Huddersfield 4th and Forest 3rd. So, Forest versus Millwall, one playoff, and Huddersfield Luton in another. Oh. Oh, that's so tricky. I can't predict playoffs at the moment. I'm going to say Forest and Huddersfield will be in the final. Luton can definitely surprise. I think, depending who Luton get, I think Luton can have a good game against Forest and Millwall. I think Huddersfield may be the one team Luton may feel threatened. They played against Huddersfield very recently, and Huddersfield, I've got to say, did very well against them. So I think if Luton play anyone else, then they really have a strong chance. So I personally think if it's the position that I think it'll be a Forest and Huddersfield final. And gosh, both teams, you know, have had rivalries, you know, because I think Forest have picked up 2 wins over Huddersfield this season. And I think Forest will make it 3. And I think Forest will get promoted. And I got to say, I'll be so happy to see Forest back in the Premier League. I got to say it. It definitely doesn't sound wrong, says Wasabi. I was about to say says Wasabi. Says Charlie there. Tom Ince was at Luton last season. He wasn't too good with us, to be honest. Yeah, but Tom Ince is just one of those players. He does remind me a little bit of Andre Gray. You know, what he was like now. You know, not the Andre Gray, what he was like with Burnley when he was the Championship top goal scorer. But he really does remind me of what Andre Gray is now. Just inconsistent with his form, to be honest. But I've got to say, Thomas has probably actually played his best, you know, in these recent couple of years. You know, Stoke, he wasn't great. Luton, he wasn't great. But Reading, you know, whilst he may not have been as great, he's still popped by with goals. And ultimately, goals is what any team wants your striker to do. And Thomas is doing it. So I've got to say fair play for him for that. This Man United fans always laugh at me because I support Coventry like I'm like Man United are a bad team as well. You can't win the trophy and can't catch the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea and City. Well, Manchester United are not in free fall, but Manchester United I think are going through what Arsenal have been going through now, and Arsenal have not really made any progress really since there, to be honest. Your club is literally in a mess right now. I mean, I hope you're talking about Man United. Yeah. Them and Arsenal just don't look like they're catching up anytime soon. I think Liverpool and Man City are going to dominate. It reminds me when Chelsea and Man United were the top 2 teams, you know, for quite a number of years. And then Man United obviously fell away after Sir Alex left. And then we kind of fell away just from Man City and Liverpool being absolutely upgraded. I think that's the best way I could put it. Don't like Andre Gray. He was Luton and then now he went to, Watford and QPR. Oh, yeah, that's right. That is right, yeah, because I was going to say he was at Watford very recently. Yeah, Andre Gray, not a very popular player for Luton fans. I can agree on that. Right, so this ends Derby 2, Bristol City 1. Great win, but it doesn't save Derby, unfortunately. Bad defeat, though, for Bristol City, where they, likewise with Birmingham, have not had a really great season, to be honest. So, God, I'm going to need a drink of water in a minute. Man United are irrelevant, says Le Capon. I've only got 2 games left, and in fact, actually, one of them is Bristol City and Sheffield United, and I might as well actually quickly talk about that. So, Bristol City Sheffield United ended 1-1. Bit frustrating for me, because I predicted 2-1 Bristol City, and by the way the pattern of the game was going, it looked like it would be 2-1 Bristol City. Let's look at these stats. But now I'm looking at that, maybe I would discredit myself. Look at that, 16 shots to 7. Sheffield United way more of the ball. 5 shots on target to 3, though, so shots on target was pretty close there. Bristol City looked like they barely touched the ball. They managed to scam a goal by Chris Martin, member of Coldplay, of course, and Antoine Semenyo with the assist, of course. But then Morgan Gibbs-White with the equalising goal, no assist, so maybe it potentially came from a deflection or of a Bristol City player in the build-up to the goal. I've got a sneeze coming as well. Oh, great. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So Gibbs-White level for United after a volley. God, I definitely needed to see that. That is the only game, actually, I've not seen their goals. I've seen all the goals from all other Championship games apart from Bristol City and Sheffield United. Those are the only goals I need to catch up on. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, isn't it, for Sheffield United still? I mean, had they lost this game, they would have been really in danger of falling out of the top 6, but that point could be seen crucial. But yeah, they're looking very, very dangerous still, Sheffield United. They're going to have to really hold their nerve, and they've got tough games coming up. QPR and Fulham still to play. It may not be enough, and with Bristol City, I mean, they're down 18th. Yeah, not great. I mean, they would be below Reading and Derby without their points deductions. So, theoretically, Bristol City would be where Birmingham are right now in 20th had the points deductions not applied. So, not been a great season for Bristol City, I've got to say. Callum Shah, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I'm doing very, very well, Callum. I mean, the guys attending the stream could tell you why I'm in a good mood today. But thank you guys so much. And in fact, I might as well pin your comment, actually. Let's do that very quickly. Hang on. I can't edit. Why can't I do it on Streamlabs anymore? I don't know what's happening with Streamlabs there. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I've been lucky that this this stream has actually not been delayed a lot of the time. Thank you for the likes. I've actually got to say, I've not plugged my channel enough. I've been too busy with donations. The like target is 20 likes. We're on 18 likes apparently at the moment, so we're only 2 likes away from reaching 20 likes. Guys, please do hit the like button if you have not done so. And do I even dare check how my YouTube's doing with subs? At the moment, hang on a minute. I need to actually get that sorted. This will take me less than 10 seconds just to get the right document. Updating live count. There we go. Right, so the subscriber count has actually not changed. When 1,000, excuse me, when 1,053, we could definitely get 1,055 today. Sore throat. I've been talking way too much in this stream today. But please hit the subscribe button as well. All of that really helps. But I've got to say, thank you guys so much for the donations today. It's been unbelievable. I'm really appreciative of all of you that support the stream. Every single thing that you do or contributes to something really big for this channel, whether it's liking, sharing, subscribing, donating. It really, really, really helps. And I really do appreciate every single one of you. Next game is Hull and Reading. Looks a bit of a nothingy game now, seeing as I think Reading are now staying up. I mean, is even another game that Reading could win, to be honest. OMG, £100 donation. Yes, indeed. Sorry being a while, but 1k subs. Yeah, I'm appreciative of that. Thank you guys so much for the support. Still on 1,053. We're 1,054. Scratch that. We're only 1 sub away from 1,055. Guys, please hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really, really help this channel. So, that's enough of the plugging. Let's go back to this. Next game is Hull and Reading. We've only missed 1 goal, actually, from this stream so far. That's because I've been, transitioning too much. I'm talking about my reaction to the last game week. Jed Spence, what an honour. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Rexy, I'm just as surprised as you. Bristol could have easily won had they had full counter-attacks where their players just didn't take their chances. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly their strength, isn't it? It's the counter-attack. Hence why they didn't hold on to the ball that much. Sheffield United were very open at the back, and that could be a problem, yeah. And I think losing the goal-scoring Betty Sharp to injury, I think, has been a blow as well. I think Gibbs White's really their only player that I can really see creating the goals constantly. Illman and Dye is unreliable. Everyone's just too unreliable. Oh, excuse me. God, that was a really nasty bit of indigestion there. Chance maybe for Reading. Oh, my days. How does Danny drink water? Oh, dear. Why am I in a good mood? Well, I don't know how donations are tracked, but there's been at least, and then this is at least, there's been at least 10 donations and nearly £250 has been raised. Unbelievable. Yeah, I was just reminding Rexy that Coventry lost 3-0 there. Well, I just missed a goal. Well, at least you guys saw it. Junior Hoylett scores for Reading, and I believe, did he put the assist for Lucas Giles' first goal? I don't know if it was him, but I think Junior Hoylett was involved with at least a couple of the 4 goal contributions for Reading, at least. Great goal, actually, by Hoylett. Taking it first time past Ingram makes it 1-0 to Reading. Already booked my hotel for May. Are you talking about the Championship playoff final? Maybe. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Charlie Brown, I don't know why. Why did his messages get deleted there? What happened there? Nottingham Forest goal of the season last night. Yeah, great goal. In fact, that's actually leads me very nicely actually, because I've only got one more game to talk about. Oh, hang on a minute. Nope, that's good. Right, let's go away from that. Let's actually go to where I wanted to go, which was here. We've only got one more game to talk about and react to, which is Forest 4, West Brom 0. Now, this thing here decided this game. Furlong with 2 yellow cards. Both were silly. I mean, the discipline in these players. Did you see when Garner Hickman actually booted the ball into the Forest crowd? And he only got booked for that. He was a lucky boy he was not sent off for that, I gotta say. Now, there was some refereeing decisions that weren't great. There was definitely one moment where it was undoubtedly a West Brom throw-in, but then the referee changed his mind and gave it a throw-in to Nottingham Forest, where it was clear as day it wasn't them, and it nearly resulted in a goal. So Johnson scored a penalty to make it 1-0, so that started from that red card. Then Ryan Yates, the other Yates, made it 2-0. Then Jack Colback with that stunning goal. I don't think he meant it. We've had a couple of these goals already this season when they mean crosses, but it turns out to be a goal. But taking nothing away, it was an incredible goal. And Sam Surridge with a brilliant move makes it 4-0. And unfortunately, we missed another goal because Hull have now just equalised for FIFA. I didn't even think Furlong being gone did anything. I think it did. I think, it meant Carlin Grant had to be taken off the pitch, which for a start was just stopped West Brom even attacking. Great goal by Hull, by the way. And even with that, he needed like a defender on. I don't know why Garner Hickman, where he's not actually a defender, he's a midfielder. So clearly Bruce thought that he had to try and win the midfield battle, but unfortunately he didn't gain any control in the game. We had Albion on the ropes before anyway. Yeah, that's true. Book my hotel for the playoff final. I don't know if it's the same hotel as Matt. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, because Matt's already booked his tickets. Well, that'll be the thing, though, because Matt will be seeing it as a neutral fan. I could definitely go to it. If the tickets are still available, I could definitely make the effort to go there. You guys are now tempting me to go to the actual thing itself. I mean, who am I kidding? The tickets are probably already sold out anyway. But I might just, literally just go there and go straight back home. But if there are tickets still available, because I was talking about this yesterday, that I might try and get tickets to see Chelsea play Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Because I'm going to be in a very unique position where I've got no work to do. I've got literally no work, and I can actually finance tickets now. So it's going to feel very bizarre what I can do with myself. Bit pointless if you're already promoted. Well, I don't think they'll get automatically promoted. God, I've got a sneeze coming. I've had the urge of a sneeze for about 5 minutes, and it's coming and going, and it's so irritating. Right, I actually don't think I need to capture and talk about the game again. I mean, we've all talked about it. You know, it was. I mean, no. In fact, I'll show this, because if we're looking at one-sided and domination, these stats will show it here. 17 shots to 1, 6 shots on target to 0, 8 corners to 0. It was very dominant by Forest. Brilliant performance, having the extra guy in the field. But now I've got to try and do that, because they've got Fulham still to play and Bournemouth. And that could be the difference for Forest getting automatically promoted or not. So it does excite me, this stage of the season. It really, really does. You can't buy tickets until the teams are confirmed. Oh, is that right? Well, okay, but then I probably should be able to go then. I should be able to go. It means I'll have to purchase them quite quickly, though. Staying in the room might right next to Matt be insane. No, it would be insane. It'll be incredible to meet him. I mean, if everyone's going to be in that playoff final, because I don't know if Benjamin Bloom's going to be there. He could be there as well. I have a feeling if anyone's not going to be there in the Championship community, it could be Ben HD. But personally, you know, if all of them are going to be there, I might as well attend too. You know, who knows who I'll see in the richest game of English football. I'm going to be in a unique position where I can actually go to these games, you know. We all love Jade Furl, says Charlie. He's just simping over the little mixers again. Mixer till I die, I would probably hear him comment next. In fact, that'll probably be his next donation message. Mixer till I'll die or something. Thank you. I've got to say, once again, thank you once again for the support. I really, really do appreciate it. If Luton go to the final, I'm definitely going to try and go. Well, obviously, there's going to be there needs to be a bit of planning involved, and I personally feel I'm going to need another camera, because if I'm going to be recording on my phone, the mic, for some bizarre reason, just does not work anymore. So, if I am going to vlog, I'm going to have to have a proper camera with me to record, rather than using my phone. Because the mic used to work very, very well, but then recently it's been so unreliable. So that will have to be accounted for, but it could all be worth it, especially if we get a good game in our hands as well. You know, we had a really good final last year with Brentford and Swansea. Oh, good chance. Once again, Danny Drinkwater hitting wide. Now, I remember actually when I streamed the final last year, it was actually one of my most popular streams. And figuring that if they do donate, you know, I could make a load of money for it. But personally, I want to see the experience live, you know. I'll be at the playoff final, says Jed Spence. Charlie Brown wants to see me. That's so cute. I mean, that'll be amazing. Like, if you guys are able to attend Wembley, and I am at Wembley, it'll be amazing to finally meet you guys. It really would be incredible. Finger slipped. Finger slipped for what? Was that your last comment? Is that the Joker face? is Joker emoji? Is that why your finger slipped there? I tell you what, it just Butterfingers. No, it wasn't that. It was your last donation. I just saw it. It's not turned up on Streamlabs yet. There we go. Mixer till I die. Yeah, I knew it. Thank you so much, Charlie. I really do appreciate that. It's incredible, really, the support, really. Now I really got to bloody hope that my AdSense pin gets mailed to me, because I have sent them my not my email address, my address. And as soon as I get this code and I apply it into my system, I can then get paid. God, there's that guy again. He's made so many appearances today. The donation guy. Right, it's ended 1-1. And we can actually go back to this scene. We don't go to this scene very, very often, actually. God, I tell you what, this stream has had absolutely everything apart from Matt turning up to the stream. And I tell you what, I mean, I'm not going to complain if Matt's not here. You know, Matt's a really busy man. And he's not feeling well. So I do wish Matt well. God, tonsillitis is not nice. Personally not had it, but I know enough people who've had it and have told me it's the worst thing in the world. Next game is Peterborough against Forest. Nottingham Forest, to be precise. And this could be the game that sends Peterborough down, unfortunately. Peterborough have done well to get them in a great position, but I did say Peterborough can go down, and I think Reading don't need any more points, because Peterborough are looking like the team most threatening to overtake Reading now. I mean, they've got to play Forest, and personally, I don't think they'll beat Forest. If anything, I think Forest will beat them, because Forest will be in the mood after that 4-0 win over West Brom, and they will be eager to try and get automatically promoted. So this could be the end of Peterborough, but we could see crazy things happen in the Championship. Let's see how this game, let's see how this two teams turn out to be. What team do I support, says Milo? So I am a Chelsea fan because my uncle is a die-hard Chelsea fan. So is my dad as well. But yeah, I mean, I have ambition to see Chelsea play this year, which is why I'm really considering getting tickets to the FA Cup final. And but I'm an Essex lad, so I keep my eye on all the Essex teams. Locally, I live in Chelmsford. So I definitely keep my eyes on Chelmsford City, which we had a brilliant Essex derby win over Billericay Town, and that surely keeps us up, and that would really put Billericay on the brink of relegation as well. Cheerio, Jamie O'Hara. I know he's not managing Billericay anymore, but I just thought I'd make that joke there. Oh, I feel bad for one of my friends, George. If you are an OG Alexis fan, you'll know that there was a friend called George who gave me tickets for the Stamford Bridge tour. You would have never seen him on camera though, but he actually works as a member of staff in Billericay Town. So I do feel quite bad for him, but cheerio, Chelmsford would always be superior. But you're buying Championship playoff tickets with our money? No, I don't think I will. I don't think the money's actually going to process in time, to be honest. I'll be paying it with my own money, thank you. I'm ups, says Thunderball. Don't know what that means, but welcome to the stream. You'll be in the final because you'll be playing, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll be definitely be gaining an autograph of you, most definitely. I'm upset about Derby being relegated, says Thunderball. Yeah, I think we all get upset when Derby do go down, or anyone gets relegated, to be honest. I know, as Ben HD would say, there's the cynic in us that we always find it funny when teams bottle it. But when teams go down, unless you've supported a team that's been relegated before, you know how devastating relegation can be. And that's why I wish Derby... Derby all the best of luck. Gosh, yeah, but who remembers my Stamford Bridge tour? That's the video I'm on about. It's actually one of my most popular videos ever. It's actually one of the videos I've just been actually getting more and more popular over time. I mean, it's not cracked... Has it cracked 2,000 views? I don't know if it has. I might actually double check, actually. It has! 2,500! Holy crap. I didn't think it'd do that. And in fact, this is a bit of news. My most popular video, my early Championship predictions for this year, is nearly at 4,000 views. Nearly at 4,000 views. My videos have never cracked over 3,000 views. That video is the only video to have cracked over 3,000 views before. But also another bit of history, guys. Unless you've seen a couple of my most popular videos, you'll be thinking, one of my goals was to get 100 likes in one video. There is one video that has secured 100 likes. Could any of you hazard a guess of what that video might be? And I gotta say, it's actually one of my least favourite videos of all time. But it actually cracked over 100 likes somehow. Probably because people gave it ironically because it was so bad. Have I watched your player videos? I have not, but if I have the time, I can catch up on those. So it is a goal for Forest. Is that Keenan Davis with a goal? I mean, if it is Keenan Davis, it won't happen in real life because he is injured for the season now with a hamstring injury. That could definitely be a blow for Forest with their playoff chances. It's a nice goal, though. Great position. And it is Keenan Davis. I got to say, he's really surprised me more than anything. It's my third most popular video. The Stamford Bridge tour you're referring to. Well, no, it's not that. That's on 54 likes, which actually is not too bad. But no, it is not that one that's cracked over 100 likes. Guys, which video do you think has cracked over 100 likes? Premier League prediction? No, that's actually got one of the most disliked. That's actually one of the most disliked videos. My early Premier League predictions video is actually one of my worst dislike ratios ever. People just get so butthurt when I talk about Premier League opinions. People, you know, luckily I've got a thick skin, so I don't even care. But people get so butthurt if I predict a team to finish too low. Now, I think they've got to... Are they not really pulling the play back? I thought a Peterborough player was injured there. Videos are 1 minute to 2 minutes long. Oh, there we go. Now they've pulled the game back. And it's Sammy Smodics as well. Oh, I hope that doesn't affect him. Oh, dear. That's not nice. Yeah, Dextino's got it. The Rise of Luton Town. So it's my Football Tales video on Luton Bloody Town. 110 likes. Now, I'll give you an exclusive, guys. I'll tell you how many dislikes it has as well. It most definitely has at least a good couple of dislikes there, because there were a lot, and I'm not even exaggerating, a lot of mistakes. The pictures weren't great, and the audio quality was so crappy. So I have no idea why that was one of my most popular videos ever. But that's just the weird thing about the YouTube algorithm. It really, really is. I think I'm going to say more than that. I'm just going to apply it. So, my Rise of Luton Town. I mean, I can't get it monetized because it's actually got a copyright claim as well. It has got... Can I actually check my dislike ratio on this? I can't. I've got to use it. I've got to use it online, basically. Where am I in the League 2 Prediction League? Okay. So, I've actually not finished calculating the points yet. I'm obviously Fulham play Preston tonight, so the points are still not quite up to date yet. But I will post the standings as soon as Fulham beat Preston. So I will be making them as quick as I can. Have I hit the like goal? If I have, thank you guys so much. 20 likes was the like goal for the stream, and we have got 21. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Luton were in the conference 8 years ago. It'd be great if we got promoted this year. It would feel so weird that I made that video talking about the rise of Luton Town, and then bang, they get promoted. You know, I think I picked the right teams to actually do a Football Tales on, because I remember I talked about QPR where they were having their great season. Unfortunately, they've fallen off away a little bit. God, I probably should have done one on Nottingham Forest. Dextino watched it. I was at school, so couldn't join. Oh, no worries. That's absolutely fine. And that was one of the reasons why I wasn't too sure about this time, because I didn't know how many of you were going back to school. But judging about how many of you have donated, liked, and shared and subscribed, a lot of you still don't have school until a bit later on. I mean, my brothers, at least, they go back to school tomorrow. I need to see, how many dislikes did the Luton Town thing get? Because I'm actually very curious. Because we were just talking about this. One of my videos officially has over 100... Oh, good save. Good save. Wow. Should have been game over for Forest there. Steve Bender has kept Peterborough in this game, I got to say. Chance. Oh, it's blocked. Yeah, they still got it there. Okay, nice. So, hang on a minute. Where is it? How is it performing? How can I not see the performance here? I've got to actually go to the details of the video itself to find out. My God, right, so you go to content. Yeah, that's it. Views, there you go. Blah, 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 blah. Apply. So, yeah, it has got 7 dislikes. So, 110 likes, 7 dislikes. That, yeah, so to be fair, actually, that's actually a lot less dislikes than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be at least 10, so I thought it was going to be like a 90 to 10% like dislike ratio, but no, it wasn't that at all actually. Can you watch a minute videos a minute long? I'll go back to the live channel, I'll watch in my own time. I've also got to do a load of dissertation work after that. Well, actually, I don't have too much dissertation work left, but I still got to try and get as much done as I can. If Fulham win, they are promoted. Yeah, that's right, Thunderball. So it's a big game tonight against Preston. So yeah, Fulham can get promoted if they win tonight. But dislikes on the Luton video are probably better Watford fans. But yeah, but personally, I would have disliked the video because the audio is so bad. The dialogue and the script's not bad, but there were so many mistakes. The pictures were bad. There wasn't any thought of him as well. I think at that time I was feeling burnt out doing these history videos once a week, because that's what I originally was going to do. I think next time if I do a history video on a club, I'm going to leave it like a month each time. It's just impossible. And to be honest, you know, it just makes more videos outdated, unfortunately, as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the foreseeable. Simon Grayson to Birmingham, says Blue Terrier. I don't know. I don't know who would go in for Birmingham manager, to be honest. I would love to see Sean Dyche go back into the Championship. Don't necessarily think Birmingham will be his number one choice, though. I don't know, because Simon Grayson's had a pretty tumultuous time recently, especially when he was Fleetwood manager. Fleetwood could go down this year as well from League One. Can I change my predictions for Fulham versus Preston? Yes, what I do tend to do anyway is that I look back at all the comments and I check whether I've saved them. You know, because there's a reason why I heart every comment before my predictions video as well. It's a great strategy that I have. Right. Great save. I got a save by Horvath there. Peterborough got a last minute corner. Dyche to Bristol. No, I don't see it. Chance. Oh, that was it. They had it. They had an opening there. But they blew it. Peterborough just didn't take their chances there. Zingernagel was the one that forced that first chance. Yeah, that was a great save by Bender. Yeah, no, I personally don't see Dyche going to Bristol City, in my opinion. Right, let's go back to this. So, guys, please like the stream if you've not done so. It does really, really help. Please do hit the subscribe button. It does really, really help this channel as well. Just to remind you how this channel is doing. We're on 1,054 subs, so one sub away to 1,055. So it'll be absolutely amazing if we can get that today. I mean, you guys have been amazing already in this stream today, but it'll be absolutely unbelievable, and I do truly appreciate all of you guys supporting these channels. But hitting the subscribe button is completely free of charge to do, and it just really, really helps. So thank you guys so much anyway for the support. If you want to follow my social medias, by the way, they're down there. So Twitter on the left-hand side there, Instagram there. Probably a little bit more vocal on Twitter these days, actually. I mean, I'm not very popular on Twitter. In fact, neither Instagram, really, to be honest. But, you know, it's something that you might want to do if you want to keep up with my personal life a little bit. Alex Middle is now rich. Yeah, we'll see. But also, if you're feeling extra generous enough, Charlie and Jack have donated, so their names have shouted out, and they'll be present every time I put this scene across this stream as well. So, everyone, give Charlie and Jack a massive, massive shout out. They've really have smashed this stream out the park today. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, guys. Right, so Sheffield United play against Cardiff. That's the next game. So after this, we will... Well, this is game number 9. Yeah, this is game number 9. Sheffield United and Cardiff. This stream has definitely been a lot longer than it was going to be, but that's because I've delayed it because I was talking about my reaction to all the games from Matchday 43. Or 44, actually. No, 43. God, I've really actually got a runny nose so far. Tyson Fury versus Dylan White this weekend, says Blue Terrier. And Team Tyson Fury all the way. And what a start by Cardiff. They get an opening goal in the 6th minute. I think that's Jordan Hugill with the goal. I mean, I don't know what they've done to his face there, but I'm pretty sure he is number 9. 6th minute, and Cardiff have already got a goal. Right, what happens here? Just a defence, just not marking Hugill at all. He's got all the freedom there. And it's 1-0 to Cardiff. Yeah, so guys, I might as well actually tell you how I'm doing in terms of dissertations and works and all of that. So, next Monday, so actually less than a week, that's right, it's getting very scary. Less than a week, my university will be done because my dissertation. I would donate, but I'm not allowed. Well, you don't have to. You really don't have to. Anyone who donates is just someone, being extra generous. Honestly, but I'm truly appreciative. But yeah, I was saying, so my dissertation's nearly done. Monday it's going to be done and handed in, and after that I'm pretty much free. I'll be making as much content as I can. I've only just thought about this. The final day of the season is Saturday, and that's quite unhelpful because I do have part-time work on oh, what a nice goal that is. Bloody hell. What a brilliant goal that is by Sheffield United. Morgan Gibbs-White makes it 1-1. Unbelievable scenes. So if I'm right in saying, it's a 12:30 kickoff, I think, on the Saturday. Now, it is possible for me to do that stream before I'm needed for work, but I'm gonna actually have to just check and make sure I'm not needed. Call me by your name, says Charlie Brown. God, he's now getting into the Little Nas X. Bloody hell, we've just skyrocketed with subs. We're now at 1,056. Guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate this. Thank you guys so much. I'm flabbergasted and I don't deserve this. Thank you so much. Guess the next target is 1,060. I mean, this is unbelievable. This stream has been unprecedented. One of my favourite streams. It's been unbelievable. I can't wait for 1K if I get it, so I can have super chat. Yes, very exciting times, of course. Right, let's switch back to this. QPR finally won, and we're only 3 points off the players. Not getting excited, though. We still have such hard games left. Yeah, that's why you've got Sheffield United, which I think that Sheffield United game is really going to decide it. Your next game against them will really decide it. So if you could beat Sheffield United, you'll match points with them. I think they still have a slightly better goal difference than you. But that would show if QPR still are in the running for top 6. Personally, I think Millwall will get it. Now, Millwall do have tough games. I think they've got Bournemouth as their final game of the season for a start. But if Bournemouth are already promoted, they could capitalise and think, they've got nothing to play for. One of my new subs is called Richmond Alex. That's funny. I bet you I would get many replies saying, you edited cheater. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, QPR do have some hard games. I think that Sheffield United game is going to really seal it, but I think you've also got... I completely forgot who you got. Who did you have? I completely forgot who QPR had, but I just said... I said looking at their games, I don't think they're going to get top 6. But oh my days, this game has been full of banging goals. Morgan Gibbs-White scores a fantastic equaliser. But now Cardiff have taken an even better lead. Anything they can do, Cardiff can do better. God, is that Ruben Colwell as well? I don't know if that is him. No, it's Doyle. God, that was a surprise. So anything Gibbs-White can do, Doyle can do better. What a goal that is. 2-1 to Cardiff. Subscribe to our notifications on. Thank you so much, Hunt Thunderball. Yep. Hope Warburton stays. Okay, interesting, yeah, because there's been such a split on Warburton recently. People have been calling for him to go. Some have really been sticking up for him and saying it's been injuries, which I think I'm a little bit more green on the latter, but at the same time, it's just thinking, can Warburton, has Warburton really tactically been able to mastermind through this? Can this be 2-2 before half-time? No, he loses it. And it ends at half-time at least, it's 2-1 Cardiff. Yeah, that's right, Stoke and Swansea. Yeah, because Swansea, I think, have been quite good at home recently. Stoke are a peculiar team. I think Stoke you can get a result in, but Stoke have been a bit touch and go in their final couple of games of the season. So Stoke's unpredictable. But undoubtedly, your toughest game's against Sheffield United, of course. How ironic is that you and Matt's sister have a cat called Gatsby? I know, this was something off camera. Obviously, if you saw my collaboration with Matt, we've been talking for an hour 46. The reason why Matt is such a legend is that literally straight after we finished recording, we spoke for like another hour talking about football. We were literally looking at the games that were kicking off. This was at the time when Spurs were losing. Or who were they losing to? Spurs were definitely losing. No, it was FA Cup games. Spurs were losing to Morecambe, and oh god, there was a couple of really good results still going on as well. I think was it Liverpool losing to Shrewsbury, or was that a couple of seasons ago? I'm not too sure, but yeah, those were happening whilst we were going on. But he was so nice about it, and one of the things we were talking about was my cat Gatsby. He saw him, he said hello to him. And yeah, because I remembered, I think in his Q&A, like a couple of years back, he had a pet, showed off his sister's pet, Gatsby, which I just thought, that's just crazy. Because my Gatsby is older than their one, because he's turning 8 this year. And I believe their one's a little bit younger. But I don't know, it's just, we both had the same thought process in naming our cats, I guess. Eddie Gamer, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I'm new, says Eddie Gamer. Really, really welcome to Let's Alexis. Everyone, do give Eddie Gamer a warm welcome. We always welcome our newer viewers onto Lex Alexis. I think it helps that the standard of the players isn't as good. I definitely say the 6th place position is not as great, because it reminds me a little bit of that Premier League season when everyone kept losing for top 4, where I think Wolves deserved it. I think Barbe will leave as well, but I hope he doesn't. Yeah, Barbe's a very peculiar one, because Barbe goes through stages. He goes through a couple of games like playing like one of the best defenders in the league, and then all of a sudden he goes through a really bad stage. It's a shame, really. It's just, and that lack of consistency, if that transmits throughout the whole team, then it doesn't help. But I've got to say, one thing they got wrong was the January transfer window. I don't think the signings they made helped. And I think the injuries to the key players like Willock really didn't help. Hey, it's really, really nice. It's really, really nice, actually, that this community's been so supportive. Eddie's a Bournemouth fan. Have you got any other Bournemouth fans? We did have a Cherries channel go onto my stream before, but they've not been around for quite some time, really. I mean, the same good couple of people actually do turn up for the stream, and then the same around the fans. Oh, good save. Good save by Fotheringham there in the 81st minute. Forest versus Huddersfield at Wembley would be massive. That's what I think will happen, and I hope it happens, because there's a bit of rivalry between those two this year. They've played against each other 3 times. Obviously, they met in the FA Cup as well. The winner would have had to play against Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And there's a bit of rivalry. I think they played against each other 3 times already this season, and I think Forest beat Huddersfield twice. So it's really, really, really exciting to think of that could be the case. I mean, this would be ultimate redemption for Cooper if he can finally win a playoff. Huddersfield should sign Joel Piero and Callum O'Hare if they go to the Prem. I think that is actually a really good shout. I'm not sure about Piero, but I think Callum O'Hare would be a good Prem player. Charlie Brown says they need Piero more. I don't necessarily agree with that. I definitely think a striker will be good, but I don't know if Piero's going to necessarily cut it in the Prem. Tony only recently has really been starting to get the goals, and think about this, Tony was the record goal scorer as well. It's not easy. I personally think that the one thing that really, the one thing I really find a bit upsetting with newly promoted Championship teams is that their attack is just, it just doesn't, it's almost like it's petrified of the Premier League defenders, and, Premier Premier League teams find it easy to defend. By the way, Sheffield United won, Cardiff 2 according to FIFA. That's a great result, actually. That would definitely make the top 6 wide open. So, what's the next one? I completely forgot. Goldbridge is live. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to have to catch up on that. Well, 24 likes. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream, by the way. I really do appreciate it. What's next to go? It is Stoke QPR. We were just talking about QPR. Yes, that's right. They do got to play against Stoke. Now, Stoke, as I did mention, they're a little bit inconsistent. So, I think it's a little bit hard to call on what might happen in this game. I'm so excited for next season. Well, it's good that people are already getting excited for next season. I'm not nervous for next season, but I'm nervous for this channel for next season because I really have no idea what approach it's going to take. I personally believe that I can find a way around it, but it's going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be nothing like what it was this year. There it is. There's the sneeze that's been lurking for about 20 minutes. Finally, it's left my body, so sorry if I scared any of you. Watkins hasn't flopped though. Really? I mean, okay, what? No, actually, first couple of months, yes, Watkins has done well. But then, well, yeah, to be fair, Villa have been dropping a little bit like a stone. I know Watkins had picked up an injury, but it's tough, really. Most Championship strikers, unfortunately, don't really cut it well in the Prem. And that's the thing. You know, the striker's so important. Where's this season gone? I know it really has ended so quickly. It's absolutely crazy this year how quickly this season has ended. I would love to sign Ken on the hair so I could whip how he left. Yeah, that would definitely get on Matt's nerves for sure. May, you do like to push his buttons. I gotta say it. You do love to push his buttons. Ooh, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache, and that's probably my body telling me I'm a bit dehydrated. But I tell you what else I'm craving as well. I think I'm gonna have a chocolate egg. Now this was given to me by my grandparents. That was a really, really nice token for what they had there. It's a Thornton's chocolate egg. I won't reveal how many eggs I've already finished, but it is not the first egg I've had, to be fair. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. But what happened to that power there? It was a good save by Marshall. God, it's a header. It just wasn't powerful enough. Destino has to head off. No worries. Thank you for turning up to the stream. Leg Kwon wants to talk to Eddie. That's nice. It's good to see all of you bonding already. I'm excited to see Burnley in the Championship. Right. Let's not draw to conclusions. They did get a really good draw against West Ham. And actually, I think West Ham is their second toughest game now that they had to play in their last couple of games. They still have Spurs to play, I think, Burnley. But I think that's the only other top 6 team they've got to play. And if there is a togetherness about them, they could try and get out of it. But it would be nice to actually see Burnley in the Championship. Because I left this in a comment in Ben's video, in his rivalries video. We could have a Championship with Wigan, Blackburn, Burnley, Blackpool and Preston next year. That's 5 of the 24 teams in the Northwest, which is incredible. Give us some, Alex, says Charlie. Yeah, well, I wish I could. And to be fair, I'm a wind-up merchant. As you can see, I'm a keeper, so you should start calling me B-Tech Ramsdale, says Blue Terrier. Burnley only 3 points behind with the same goal difference. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Burnley are they're definitely not down yet. Burnley will fight. You're going to watch S2G, says Eddie Gamer. Thank you for turning up today, by the way. Oh, off the post! My God, that was close. Nearly in an opening goal for Stoke City there. There was a comment about Sam Johnston. Yes, Sam Johnston to Palace on a free. Potentially. I mean, for what I know, Sam Johnston's running his contract down, which is not nice, really. But it's why he's not playing, isn't he? I think Burnley could do a Sunderland go down to League One. I don't think they will. For a start, it depends who stays in that squad, and it's down to the manager. Sunderland got a manager that was overachieving with a team, and clearly wasn't one who was able to deal with a team with large expectations. Or what a save by Marshall! This is a man of the match winning performance in goal at the moment. Eddie Game is going to be back soon. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Eddie, for turning up to the stream today. God, I really need a drink of water, actually. I'm going to have another bit of my Thornton's chocolate egg. It's going to need to help me carry through my dissertation at the moment because I'm losing all motivation to do it. Johnston wants a club near Brighton. Well, he ain't getting to Brighton's team. Robert Sanchez is doing very well. I mean, he's got options. He can either go to a really big club, but be second choice goalkeeper. Or he could be first choice goalkeeper at a newly promoted club. That's what I think, he would want to do. I knew Spurs and United were linked with him, but he'll most definitely not be number one choice for either one of these clubs. Tom Lawrence to QPR on a free. That would really rub salt in the wounds for Derby fans if he does that, though. They're not going to make it easy, Derby, but Stoke have now taken the lead against QPR in this game here. It's Lewis Baker who has scored for Stoke City. I don't know where you got that source from saying that Johnston was a club near Brighton. I couldn't tell you why. Maybe it could be family. That's a great goal, by the way. He wants to live closer to his family. Oh, okay. If that is his family, then that's why then. Lee Nichols greater than Johnston. To be fair, this year I probably would agree with that, to be fair. Right. I'm just going to check if there's a drink of water. 2 seconds, guys. Hang on a minute. I've not got much water. It might help me survive this final 30 odd minutes. I unplugged my mic by accident. Apologies, guys. This was after a guy on Sky said that. Okay, I'll look at it. I'm gutted after yesterday as I'm a Borough fan. Yeah, that's a bad defeat. That's 3 consecutive... that's 4 consecutive games without a goal. It's not great, isn't it, for Middlesbrough at the moment? They're losing their form at the worst time. You think of being promoted to Ben HD's League to Prediction League. Where have you got that from? Has Ben posted updated prediction leagues? Because... Here's an update, because here's some inside knowledge with me being a Patreon. Ben is working on getting the prediction leagues finished. I know he's not posted them for quite some time due to complications and, the guy making the leagues has just not been available. But he is on course to post them soon. And that's the second goal for Stoke City. That makes it 2-0. Blue Terrace just reminding James about Jordan Rhodes, who was absolutely brilliant. A goal and an assist in that game. He really rolled back the years there. Great goal by Stoke City, 2-0. And it's Josh Maja. That makes it 2-0. Jeff Hendrick posted on Twitter, Derby County has happened again. That is a bit disrespectful if he has done that. And I've got to say, Jeff Hendrick, he can talk the talk, but he's been one of the transfers I think has really affected QPR's momentum of getting promoted. Was very happy for him. I think you had a very good chance of winning the playoffs. I personally think it'll be Forest versus Huddersfield. I think they're my 2 favourites at the moment. Luton maybe with the close third, and then whoever the other team is will probably be a bit of an underdog. If it's Millwall, then I think they could actually have a bit of a chance, because Millwall have proven to be a very bad team to play up against recently. Right, I've not actually checked how we're doing with subs and likes and all of that, so Once again, thank you guys for support. 24 likes, thank you guys so much. That's a decent amount, actually. Used to play for Derby, says Jamie. Yeah, but you shouldn't really say that anyway, not when a team's just been relegated. We're still on 1,056 subscribers. Thank you guys anyway for the support. It is really, really nice of you. If we could push to 1,060, that would be absolutely incredible for this channel. But I'm honestly very appreciative of how... oh my days, great save by Bonham in goal there. Sith is definitely still possible for us, but we're not taking it as we're not good enough at the moment. Hope I'm wrong though. Your game in hand against Cardiff, I think, could be the difference, and I think that's game over. Stoke have now made it 3-0. Tyrese Campbell makes it 3-0. He completely goes through past the back line and bang. 3-0 Stoke. What a comfortable win that turned out to be in the end. What happens if you finish in a playoff spot in the prediction league? Do you predict the playoffs? I've not thought of that, to be honest. A couple of people have suggested that. I think it was not only Youth on the Ball. I think it was Owens also has suggested that as well. I thought about it really, but at the same time, it's just like, if I've not got prizes, then I wouldn't actually think it's worth it. But if I do have prizes and there's like a third prize for playoffs, then maybe I could. But I don't know. I need to talk to people and see if I can get prizes going. But my quote-unquote editor that I'm going to have if I continue YouTube is still in uni at the moment. And he's, well, I'm technically still in uni, but he's really stressed with uni work at the moment. So going to allow him to do his thing. But if he can actually be involved with my channel ASAP, he could definitely be one of the ones that can be in charge of getting prizes sorted. Right. I completely forgot what the next game was. In fact, well, James, here's one thing to excite you. I've closed the gap again onto the prediction league, but you predicting Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 1 has saved you there. Because I did predict Bristol City 2, Sheffield United 1. So had Bristol City kept their lead, it would have been undoubtedly me overtaking you in the prediction league. But that 1-1 draw that you predicted in that game has saved you. And we'll see what happens tonight between Fulham and Preston. Because we predicted two outcomes. You predicted a Fulham win and I predicted a draw. So whatever happens there, that'll be the difference. But I think both of us have actually done the best, actually. Now that I think about it, myself and James, actually. But I don't know. I need to check how the points are going with the prediction leagues. Am I in NHG's prediction league? Well, I've attempted to. I don't know if I'm still in it because Glenn's not posted the standings for quite some time. But we'll find out soon. That's all I'll say. So next is Swansea Middlesbrough. So James, you came right at the right time if you want to see Middlesbrough play, because they got a Swansea side to play where Swansea are unbeaten at the moment. They're probably the informed team in the Championship, but bad draw for Swansea against Reading, and that could definitely really affect them. Can you predict when the new fixtures come for the next season? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And what I'm going to do, because I did promise this, is to do a Premier League prediction league as well. I mean, that's going to be so much work, but that could be something that I could ask my editor to do. He's going to absolutely despise me for doing it, because it does take a while to get the predictions saved and to process and calculate the predictions. And for a star, he's not really too much. I mean, he appreciates football, but he only really watches the World Cup, which I'm a bit nervy if I am going to make him my editor for my channel. But he has reached out to me and has told me he really wants to edit for my channel. So I'm like, yeah, if I get paid, you most definitely will get most of my pay. You just, and I will explain to him, I'm just now gonna turn you into a Championship lover. And that part's gonna be interesting, but yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. I need to eat, but enjoy the chat. Thank you so much, Jamie. I do appreciate you coming here. You've not been around in this stream for quite a while. It's good to see you again. I do appreciate it. Alex, give Charlie Holder season ticket fees. I predicted Fulham to win 3-0 as I think they could get promoted with style. Yeah, I mean, I predicted a draw. I mean, reason being is because Preston recently have been, well, for a start, they've gone through a good run, Preston, recently. And also, just in general, Preston actually did very well against Fulham last time. And Preston to be fair to them, have been doing really well against the teams in the top part of the table. Fulham, undoubtedly, though, if they score early, I think they'll win very comfortably. And I think that's what they'll do. I mean, I probably would have thought the same thing when they did that against Derby. And, of course, they did manage to concede 2 goals at the end. But, yeah, Preston they're not as easy as they have been anymore. So, I think Preston will be a tough test. But I think, in general, they'll just cancel each other out. You know, you can see one bit of quality maybe from Cameron Archer. He'd want to improve his performance because his performance against Millwall was not great. But when you think about it, Preston drew against Millwall, and Millwall right now are right on form, you know, at the moment. So, by no means Preston are an easy team to play against anymore. Me just eating M&Ns. Give us a wave, says Blue Terrier. There's your wave. If I'm going to do a royal wave, I'll do it like that. 27 minutes in, it's still 0-0. This is the penultimate game, actually, between Swansea and Middlesbrough at the moment. Luke Amos and Tyrone McIntyre, my favourite players. Well, why are they your favourites? They're the 2 players that contributed to Derby's relegation, maybe. I'm going to have a bit more of my chocolate egg. I'm now getting a bit of a chocolate craving. If you're wondering what chocolate egg I'm eating from, it's from Thornton's. Continental. That's it. I thought it said confidential. Continental. It's what my grandparents gave to me. And it comes in with a nice box of confectioneries as well. So very, very cute Easter present that my grandparents gave me there. Didn't have to, but they did. And they're absolute legends. Although that doesn't really help my thirst though. Right. I can survive about 15 minutes without having a drink. I'm sure I can do it. After this, guys, I'm going to be on my dissertation. I've only got like one really big section left to do. And then it's all the mincy stuff, the introduction, the conclusion. And then that's it. And I'm done. And that's crazy for me to think about. I almost forgot to submit my predictions yesterday. I had them ready, but almost forgot to submit. I only remember when walking to the Borough game. Could have been a disaster for Prediction League. I would have overtaken you by a good amount if you forgot them. Because I actually scored quite high. I could have even scored more had Tom Eaves not scored that late goal. But yeah, it was one of a few game weeks where I actually got many correct outcomes. Alright, great goal by Middlesbrough there. Nice goal, actually. Is it? It's Spora. I didn't recognise him, but Andres Spora scored for Middlesbrough. Crucial goal for Middlesbrough season. If they win this game, they could see themselves in the top 6, actually, still. It's still very close in that section of the table. Andres Spora, 44th minute, just before half-time. Well, in fact, actually, because I've calculated the points, I think, for both of us so far. Have I done it for everyone's? No, I've not. I actually still need to do everyone else's. But, Jack, you currently have 8 points, and I've got 10. And we've got a 4-point gap. So, at the moment, let's say I get the correct outcome for Fulham Preston. I'll close the gap to only by 1 point, but if I get the correct result, I'll overtake you. But if you get it right, then you make up for me catching up with me getting more correct outcomes than you. So, yeah, it's a big game tonight, actually. Corberan, he comes from Espanyol. We call him the Yale Professor. He knows exactly what we need. Toffolo at the back, Sorba in attack, and I'll go into the Premier League. That's a great chart, that. Love it. I feel happy for Huddersfield fans that are in good spirits this year. It surprised me actually with the signings, and actually, to be fair, I think the signings they've made have been shrewd. They really have been a great, couple of additions, and some players have just been coming to their own. Have been having like a brilliant season, like Sorba Thomas. There's really has been a couple of standout performers, who've not really been involved last year, but have really, really took the season by the scruff of the neck this year. And they really have been the difference, I've got to say. How many points did I get this week, said Ethan? I don't think I've calculated yours yet, but, yeah, I've not calculated yours yet, but, I'll have everyone's positions finished by the end of today. I've got to wait for Fulham to play Preston first. Imagine if we're joint on points going into the final predictions. Well, if I remember right, last year, I think I was joint first with Joshua Frood. And, I mean, just for food. In fact, no, actually, no. I don't think I competed last year. This is the very first year I've competed with all of you guys in the predictions. And I've got to say, I've made it very competitive. So that's the least that I could do. If we are joint on points, then that would be absolutely mad. It would be crazy. I think, if to scare you, though, I actually think I scored quite well, actually, predicting points for last week of the season. But what happened with Ben's Patreon League, I was joint first for that one. Oh, it looks like all of a sudden now they've remembered to to share my stream. Well, only a good 2 hours and 13 minutes later. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that. Sorry about that. I should have given you a warning. I don't know why I'm sneezing. I gotta say, this happens all the time when I talk for so long. You know, my nose gets so runny. My throat dries. Oh, it's in! Oh my gosh, Middlesbrough get a second goal. Oh my days. It is Matt Crooks. I don't even need to look at his name. I could just tell by his hairstyle. It's Matt Crooks with the goal. What happened here? It looked like it was a wicked deflection. That's a nice build up there. Oh, that's an awful. Or was it a deflection? Let's see it. It may have deflected off Manning. Or maybe it deflected off his shoulder, maybe. I think so. I think that's what happened there. But that makes it 2-0 to Middlesbrough. There's Richmond Alex that Charlie was on about. Oh, baby, don't you know what he's worth? Joe Gellard, he's God on nerves. Silky Scouts, exactly what we need to keep Leeds in the Premier League. I love it. Carlback Puskas Award, yeah, I don't think he'll get it. I don't think he meant that goal, to be fair. But I'm not taking anything away from it. It was a fantastic goal. It's good to see, you know, both of you guys talking about the fan support as well. I got to say, yeah. Huddersfield really do have a strong chance as well, which is crazy for me to say. Oh, good defending by Middlesbrough there, keeping that clean sheet. Well, they're determined to keep that clean sheet at least. Right, so after Swansea Middlesbrough, I believe we only have one game. No, we've got 2 games left. We've got 2 games left. Okay, so I've actually got to survive a little bit longer there. Oh, good stop actually by the goalkeeper. Or did he go wide? No, it was a good save. We've got West Brom, Coventry, and then Preston Blackburn, a Lancashire derby. Charlie Brown's chanting his own Danny Ward chant right now. Gosh, this stream really has had everything. The only thing oh my days! It's a goal for Middlesbrough, 3-0. Oh my days, is that Watmore? I think that's got to be Duncan Watmore with the goal. It's 3-0. Oh my days. Okay, let's see this again. Oh, what's that defending there? But it's a great goal. I'm not taking anything away from Duncan Watmore. 3-0 Middlesbrough. Jess, welcome to the stream. Take your dogs. Oh, Charlie, you do like to make fun of Huddersfield fans at times. I would love to see both of them into the I would love to see both of them into the Prem. Jess loves Bristol City. Oh my days! How did he not score that? Matt Grimes missed an absolute sitter. Should be scoring that chance. Yeah, I mean Bristol City got a good point against Sheffield United, but apart from that, it's been a pretty nothingy season, you know. But Bristol City deserve a lot more from what they're getting. I'll say that. Their fans are really, really good. I know what's going on. Right, okay. So next, the penultimate game actually is West Brom versus Coventry. We've already talked about how crucial this game is, but West Brom were one of a few teams that have beat Coventry in the Ricoh Arena this year. So I think this is going to be very, very interesting. Battle for Sixes, keeping the season interesting as everything else is sorted. I've got to say that because this was something I talked with Ben HD. If you saw me talk on my collab with Ben HD, we talk about compared to other seasons, it's felt a very weird season because it's not very rare, but in the last couple of years, we've had relegation battles and top 6 battles and promotion battles go to the final day of the season. But this year, it's really not turned out to be that way as well. I mean, for a start, by match day 45, all 3 relegated teams would have automatically confirmed relegation, likely. Excuse me. And then with promotion, we're definitely going to have at least the champions sorted. And by the time Bournemouth may have played Nottingham Forest, I mean, in fact, actually, now that I think about it, there's 7 points separating Bournemouth and Forest. So both have got theoretically 2 games in hand. So the first week of the game in hand is happening after match day 44 for the championship teams. So actually, yeah, gosh, they've got a really tough fixture running, actually, both those teams. Charlie Brown, that's not funny. God, this is what happens when you talk. I'm getting so stuffy. My room's not even really hot. Josu, welcome to the stream. I don't recognise that name. So, guys, if you are a new viewer, Josu, everyone do give Josu a warm welcome to the stream. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right as well. Do give Josu a warm welcome, because we always welcome our newer viewers to Lex Alexas. This stream's been a lot of fun today, I've got to say it. And we've actually not got too many games left to stream, unfortunately. After West Brom Coventry, we would only have the Lancashire derby left to do. God, a match day 44 as well. So now that I think about it, it's one of FIFA's last ever streams. And what I will say, and this is going to be an official announcement, I won't be doing FIFA 22 predicts next year. It won't happen. It's been a nice one-off thing for this season, but it's so time consuming, and especially with the work I've got, there's no doubt I'm not going to have any time to do FIFA 22 predicts. And I do think there's more productive things I could do with streaming that could actually reach me out to better things than just sitting there and watching a gameplay itself. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm also not even too sure if I'm going to get FIFA 23 either. One thing that's really interesting me about FIFA 23 though is for the fact it's cross-platform for pro clubs, and something that and it's something I'm going to suggest actually to the Patreons, to Ben HD, is that to get FIFA 23 and we can actually have pro clubs games, which would be really nice. We're only here for Gatsby Blue Tail. Well, if I started the game half an hour earlier, you would have seen him, but he literally left as I was about to go live. So that's why I delayed the stream a little bit. My God, I've got a sore throat. Just going to have to survive for about 10 more minutes and I'll be okay. Can I see Gatsby? I love cats, says Jess. Well, the problem is I don't know where he is. If he was upstairs, then I could make an effort to try and get him in, but knowing him, he'd be outside, and I'm not going to just leave a massive pause in the stream to try and find him. And for a start, and this is an exclusive, guys, I can't pick him up. I actually cannot pick him up. He's actually that heavy. I'm one of the few people in the family that actually can't pick Gatsby up because, I mean, it's because I don't want to hurt him. I could definitely have the strength to pick him up, but he's just too, well, for the weight he's at, I'm always very careful when it comes to picking up animals, and I normally hate it. You know, I almost feel like, oh, you know, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, whatever. If he somehow goes back to my room, then yes, most definitely you'll see him. But it's a shame he left right at the start of the stream. I've got a couple of people sending me help on my dissertation. Oh dear, this is what happens when you openly say that you've nearly done your dissertation. Oh, hang on. Could be a chance for Coventry to get a goal before half time. No, good defending by West Brom. Can't believe I'm saying that. Good defending by West Brom. It looks like the half time whistle's about to go. Yep, no attack there. It is 0-0 at half time. Jess has said Leeds are tin pot. That's definitely going to get a reaction now, Charlie. I can't wait to see the fireworks here. We had more points last season than what Huddersfield ever had in the Premier League. Yeah. Are you talking about their last season then? Well, I'm not sure about that. So hang on. They survived the championship. They survived the Premier League season, I think, on 37 points. And then they had 19 points when they got relegated. I don't know about that, Charlie, but I'll look into that. That might not be incorrect though. I'm actually going to quickly have a sneak preview of how Goldbridge is doing with his career mode. Bristol City are bigger, says Jess. That'd also make things interesting there. Well, he's made a poll on Man United versus Liverpool, which is not a surprise. I'm just going to see what they're doing at the moment. I don't want to spoil it for you guys in case you do want to watch the stream later, but I can tell you what I'm watching or what he's doing at the moment. That's what Harry said. Do you want me to fight? Said Ethan. Oh yeah, you're a Leeds fan as well. Violence is not the answer. That's all I'm going to say. It's never been the answer. Those are the two phrases that I've learned at a very young age. Manners cost nothing, and violence is never the answer. Oh, okay. Well, he's playing Brighton, so he's playing up against Kent, and one team is winning. One team is winning. I won't give away who. I have more chicks than Huddersfield have trophies. That's a bit slightly inaccurate, Charlie, but I'll give that to you. That's a good roast actually. Right, 63rd minute and still 0-0. God, this has been a very dull game to try and watch. I mean, typical West Brom, really, to be honest. To be fair, with West Brom games, we're actually getting some goals now, but except West Brom are conceding way too many goals now. Yeah, no, Charlie, you didn't have to make it specific, but now you have. Great, thanks. Cheers for that. Right, so we're about to reach the 69th minute. Oh, what a save! That is an incredible save. Is that Johnston in goal as well? It won't show me. You know, that's got to be Johnston. That's most definitely not that's not Button. Yeah, that's going to be Sam Johnston. What an unbelievable save. That was nearly perfect timing as well. Oh, headed away. Little do you know, I'm with Gatsby right now. Yeah, well, do you notice anything unique about Gatsby then? Just so you can prove that you've got him. When was the last time Bristol City were in the Premier League? Never, says Ethan. With Matt's sister's pets, says Charlie. They would actually be really interesting. And to be fair, actually, I mean, Gatsby's very sociable round people. He's not very sociable when it comes to other cats. So I don't know how confident I would feel with him being with another cat. Oh, sorry, I'm just stretching, guys. I'm so sorry. That's what happens when you work late at night every night trying to get work done. Bristol City have only ever been to the top flight for 4 seasons. Well, yeah, well, you've got to think, there has been tier 1, seasons before the Premier League was a thing. Yes, they've not been in the Premier League, but you've got to think, have they ever been up in Division 1 before? And I believe they have done a couple of times. What was I going to say? God, I mean, well, the closest they went to the Premier League was that Championship playoff final in 2008. I'd like to say, or was it 2008, 2009? No, 2008 it was. Dean Windass, bleached head winner for Hull City. And fact of the day for you here. I don't know if you guys know this, but Hull were originally the only team to beat Arsenal and Spurs back-to-back away from home. But now Brighton have now equalled that record. So now there's only 2 teams that have beaten Arsenal and Spurs back-to-back away from home. And that has gone to Hull and Brighton. Those are the only 2 teams that have been able to do that. So statistics of the day. That's why your boy has a job doing this. Right. Full-time whistle. And 0-0 draw. So a bit of a disappointing game there. But I'm hoping the Lancashire Derby is going to promise much more. I'm really, really hoping the Lancashire Derby is going to be a cracking game. So In fact, let's go back to this scene, actually. I've not been on this scene for a while. So, yeah. Like, guys, like target is 20 likes. We've exceeded that. If we can push for... how are we doing, actually, at the moment? We are on 24. So, guys, please, if you could push for 30 likes, maybe that'd be incredible. Please also hit the subscribe button as well if you've not done so either, because currently we're on 1,056 still. We're still only 4 away to 1,060, so if we can get there today, that'd be absolutely incredible. But I gotta say thank you guys so much. It really is appreciative, the amount of support that I have received today. You know, I'm not taking anything away from any of you guys. You've been absolutely awesome. You really have. Right, last game, Preston Blackburn. Got their classic colours going on there. Let's end this stream with style. They've only ever had 4 top flight seasons. That's Bristol City, right? Yeah, not many. Blue Terriers predicting 4-0 between Liverpool and Man United. I think it's going to be 3-0. Bristol City adds as Timple as they come. Wow. Never had a top flight derby. Well, to be fair, them and Bristol Rovers have really never been close to getting up there anyway. You know, they've not had a derby for so long now. In fact, well, to be fair, Bristol Rovers have got a chance to go back into League One. And if we imagine Bristol City getting relegated next year, we could have the Bristol derby in League One within 2 seasons. Right, oof, okay, so Preston on the attack, but well defended by Alice. Sorry I wasn't in the stream, but having a good one. No problem, Lequan. I appreciate you coming today. I appreciate everyone coming today, actually. Right, to end the stream, to really kill my voice, I'm actually going to do some commentating here, because I've not done a lot of it. I've been reading your comments a lot. Okay, Ben Brereton Diaz is going to give it to Joe Rothwell over there. So back to Brereton Diaz, but he gives the ball away straight into the back line to Seth van der Berg. So Ben Whiteman... back to Cameron Archer now, to Daniel Johnson. Both have been electric at this part of the season. Back to Johnson there. Nice 1-2 play there. He's going to do a big long ball, Johnson, but it's intercepted there. So now Blackburn on the attack. Kadra giving it to Ben Brereton Diaz, to Joe Rothwell now. He's got a couple of players to beat, including Brad Potts. Brad Potts does well to close his gaps, though. Gives it to Harry Pickering now. Back to John Buckley. Lewis Travis is now going to give it to Rita Kadra. This is brilliant football here by Blackburn here. Going to give it to Joe Rothwell, back to Kadra. It is a lot of possession play. Back to John Buckley now. The spaces are starting to open up. Rita Kadra is going to give it to Brereton Diaz. Joe Rothwell's got a bit of space. Can he shoot? No. Brereton Diaz. Woo! And what a save by Iverson. He really has been one of Preston's players of the season. No, I'm not ending yet. I've still got this game left to go. Next season, I'm predicting Joe Gerrard to score a late winner and the John Smiths, apparently. Right. Let's look at this corner. Looks like Joey Rothwell is going to take the corner. Wharton tries to win the header, but it's well defended by Andrew Hughes, and it's going to go out for a throw into Blackburn. They've definitely been the stronger team so far. John Buckley receives the throw from John Paul Van Heck. Jean Van Heck, I've meant to say. Rita Kadra, his cross is intercepted. Cameron Archer wins it now. Ched Evans, he's not... Oh, Ched Evans somehow gets ahead of Pickering there. He's not got the pace, though. So what is he going to do? He's going to give it back to Brad Potts. Back to Evans. Right, now Preston, can I have a bit of possession? Vandenberg and Potts are playing it with each other. Okay, Alan Brown. I think he's injured for the rest of the season, Alan Brown, so I don't think we'll see him there. Now here's Cameron Archer. He's not got many spaces, but he's got Daniel Johnson in mind. Ched Evans does prefer a run, but no one's there to receive the ball to him. Cameron Archer. Oh, okay. Alan Brown nearly wins the 50-50, but he does get tackled. Now here come Blackburn. This is real end-to-end stuff. Really, really back and forth. Ben Whiteman wins the ball very well. So now Cameron Archer. He has got Rothwell to beat. He finds... Oh, great tackle by Van Heck, actually. Brilliant stuff. Benjamin Bloom's just uploaded his team of the season, by the way. So I'll look at that very soon as well. Not career mode today, Lequan, but next week we'll start career mode again. I definitely want to try and pump a lot more career mode episodes. I'll definitely have a lot more time to do them as well. I also got to consider that a lot of you guys are going to be back at school as well, so I've got to do it at a time where you guys will be able to watch it, but definitely will be able to do more of it now. Okay, Johnson. He's got some options. He's going to give it to Alan Brown with a bit of space here. He's done very well there. Going to give it to Alan Johnson. Johnson with some space. Right, both goalkeepers made a great save. Now, brilliant save by Kaminsky. 38 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. Blackburn need to win this game more than anything right now. Header! Oh, free header. Oh, my days. He should really score that there. I couldn't tell who it was. In fact, was it? Yeah, I think it was the Preston player who headed it there. Yeah, it was a free header. And it's wide of the post. Can't wait to see Pep overthink the Champions League final next season and play Erling Haaland at left back. It's inevitable, isn't it? Pep Guardiola just overthinking Champions League matches. He needs to visualise them as like Premier League games like he tends to do as well, because his consistency at the Prem is untouchable. Kadra had a chance, but it's well tackled. Now, can Whiteman put the ball on the right side of the pitch? Here's Josh Earl. Going to give it to Cameron Archer here. Right, back to Archer and Johnson. Sorry, I've got a sore throat now. Claggy throat. Brown. He's going to go to half time. 0-0. Oh, don't know why my throat does that. It clags up when I do a lot of talking. Probably what should happen to the average human. Can't wait to see you cry at Wembley, Blue Terrier, says Charlie. Yeah, I mean, it'll be amazing if I can even be there myself. I really am going to try and get there. I really will try. I hope Sky film it. Oh, Sky should film it. Well, they'll film the game. Whether they film Blue Terrier crying, we'll see. Pickering to Wafrail. Ben Brereton Diaz to John Buckley now. Liz Lewis Travis, Ben Brereton Diaz. John Buckley. Some good play by Blackburn here. They've definitely started the second half very, very well. John Buckley with some space. Brereton Diaz. He's going to give it to Joe Waffle. Back to Diaz. There's some space there, but he squares it. It's a bad pass. And now Preston can now go forward here. Yeah, I'll be crying of happiness, says Blue Terrier. Oh, either way, it's going to be a very emotional day. Right, Daniel Johnson. He's going to give it to Cameron Archer. He's got some space here. Daniel Johnson now. He might have to go by himself. No, he's going to give it to Brown. Good choice. Cameron Archer, he's got some room. Well defended again by Van Heck. He's been brilliant. He's been the best defender on the pitch, Van Heck, actually. Right, Pickering. Can he run forward? No, it's well covered. He's going to give it to Joe Waffrodell, to Ben Brereton Diaz. Rida Kadra, now to John Buckley. Lewis Travis. Great confident play and passing from Blackburn. Their passing's really just been slack in the final third. Their passing off-field has almost been close to faultless. John Buckley again, going to give it to Kadra. Good pass to find Liam, but Liam doesn't get a good touch. Dextino plays. Oh, it's on your second channel. Oh, okay, fair enough. Dextino, have you subscribed to the channel, by the way, using this counter as well? I mean, if you haven't, please do so. It does really help. I might actually quickly check out if anyone has subscribed to the channel, actually. We're still on 1,056, but it's amazing stuff. Thank you guys still. Hope you get a bad team in the playoffs. Well, they're not going to be completely bad, but you would hope you can play a team that your team has a good record against. Huddersfield fans saying you're going to cry in a minute to the Bar fans. Is it going to come back to bite them? Maybe. Especially if Huddersfield lose to Middlesbrough in the playoffs. I've got to say, Middlesbrough have got a large amount of stakes, you know, because I think with the amount of money they spent, I think next season they could be potentially investigated for profit and sustainability rules and potentially fines and points deductions. So it could be a really, really bad season for next year for Middlesbrough if they don't get promoted. Meanwhile, let's go back to the positives and thinking back to this game here. I mean, I know it's 0-0, but it's been quite entertaining, to be fair. Daniel Johnson, he's going to lay off the ball to Whiteman there with a great chipped ball. So, Johnson back to Archer. What's he going to do here? He's going to give it to Alan Brown. Oh, an attempted through ball, but it's been well read by Nellingham there. Now, here's Ched Evans. Oh, you have already? Yeah, I thought so. Borough won't get playoffs, says Lakeon Henry. Yeah, I don't think so either, but they could definitely prove me wrong with that game in hand against Cardiff. That game could be the difference, actually. Okay, Ched Evans. He's not one of the quickest players, right? 81st minute. Can Preston or either Blackburn get something here? Gosh, it's nearly 5 o'clock. How the hell is it nearly 5 o'clock already? The day has just gone so quickly. Chance. It's a goal! It's a goal in the 84th minute to Rida Kadra and Blackburn Rovers. That is it. I was literally, the only time I'm not commentating is when they score. My God. Okay. Oh, it's poor defending, I think, by Hughes. Gets the wrong side of Kadra. Loses his man. And, oh, maybe Iverson should say that as well. Don't know about his posture there. But it's a great goal by Rida Kadra. And that makes it 1-0 to Rovers. EDL could sneak in. Still got a good chance for sit, but can't see that. I mean, without our good form in the moment. Hope I'm wrong though. Yeah, well, it'll be nice to see Middlesbrough in the top 6. Have Middlesbrough only been to the top 6 once since getting relegated from the Premier League? I've just thought about that. It's not great, isn't it? In fact, when I think about it, you were relegated in the 16-17. 17, no, in fact, actually, I don't even know if you were even in the top 6 at all since getting relegated to the Premier League. I must correct myself. Full-timers Preston 0, Blackburn 1. First season back, you were 7th place under Pulis. 18-19, you were mid-table-ish. 19-20, you were near the bottom of the table, actually, in the relegation pact with Jonathan Woodgate. 2021, Woodgate and Warnock put you around 9th place. And then 21-22 is looking like the same thing here. Middlesbrough have not been in the top 6 since getting relegated from the Premier League. That's crazy. Right, so I think I'll wrap it up for the stream today. It's been an incredible stream for donations, likes, subscriptions. I mean, thank you guys so much. If you haven't liked the stream yet, guys, please do so. Please also hit the subscribe button for the stream if you've not done so either. We're on 1,056. That may be how it ends, but if anyone can hit the subscribe button still, it does really, really help. It's completely free to do, and it really, really helps the channel too. But really, really thank you guys. I am so, I mean, I'm not really emotional guy, really, to be honest, but deep down I'm just literally crying inside because it's unbelievable. I can only say thank you guys, because you're really giving me confidence that I really cannot just pull the plug on this when I start my new job. So I'll have to think of a way to balance it, which I'm sure I could find a way to do it, but it may mean less content. But I'm hoping it's going to be more quality content rather than quantity of content. So that's my hopes. Joe's saying he loves Easter eggs. In fact, I've got one right here which I'll be tucking into after this stream. It's there it is. It's a Thornton's continental. That's, I can't say the word. Continental, basically. It's what my grandparents gave to me, so it was really, really nice of them. And, yeah. The mix of Yorkshire, I mean. Yeah, nice one. Right. Please like the stream if you've not done so. It does really help the channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this channel if you haven't done so. And thank you to the hundreds of pounds that have been donated today. I almost feel like they should go to charity, personally, which I probably will do. Put them into, actually. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. So, I'll see you guys on Friday. So, a couple of days' time, we'll be doing Matchday 44. And by that time, my dissertation will be nearly done. I'm nearly back, guys. Culture the career mode's nearly back. My reaction to my Super 6 six-a-side game will be coming soon as well. A lot of things will be going. So, next week, guys, is when I'm really going to start going. I'm really going for this channel. That'll be it. Thank you for watching this stream, and thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary. It's only the end of the stream, and as always, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys on the Friday when I do my score predictions. So get ready, guys, for that. Keep your eyes on my updated standings, which will be coming later tonight. And that's all I have to say. So thank you, guys, and